challenge. It has to be the strongest when the world believes that you have no strength left.
From day one, we had people doubting us. We all believe in each other.
Now, you must believe.
What up, Clark?
Taco Bell's love boxes are going to be changed. Because once they've indulged in the mainstays of the $5 box, the decadence of the $7 box,
Big one
and the
tonight.
abundance of the $9 box with its monumental triple-double crunch wrap, they start expecting everything as nuts. Don't let the nuts go to your head.
Hope everyone's having a good evening. Get this fucking all messages a go. Montreal on the road versus Buffalo. Big game 7 to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. What's up, Danny boy? Just got home from a quick run. Fucking worked all day. How you been, buddy? Game hasn't started yet. Fucking allergies. Ugh. What's up, Lake Effect? What's your real name, Lake Effect? I gotta be able to try to remember it. It might take me a couple days, but or what your nickname is, what you want to be called. I try to remember. We're not that big enough of a channel where I can't remember most of the folks. I'll just call you Lake, I guess. Chilling, just got home from a fucking quick run. Banged out a quick mile before the fucking game came on after work. Worked on the fucking, I went fishing. I might go back fishing full time for work. And I've been going every day so far since pretty much for the last 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. And I had to paint a boat today. I had a job I had to do. I do side jobs and shit. So I had to paint a bottom of a boat. Went for a run. Hit the gym early this morning. And here we are for the game right now. No, mostly shellfish at this point. Mostly claw hogs, little necks. How you guys feel about tonight's game? I got a feeling Buffalo's going to pull it off. I don't want them to, but I think they're going to win at home. I said the same thing about Tampa Bay, too. So, I don't know. Montreal's going to find a way to get shots on net. I know they don't need many to score, but I think it finally bites them in the ass tonight if they don't get shots on net. I think Pekka Luukkonen's starting. And Dobis is in net. Buffalo taking the ice, and Luukkonen leads the team out, so I believe he will be in net. Please like, share, subscribe. Hope everyone's having a great start to the week. They better hope it's not someone from the Buffalo Bills beating that drum tonight. If someone from the Buffalo Bills, any part of their history, beats that drum tonight, they will lose.
56-year history of the Sabres.
They don't play well when Bills players hit that drum to start the game. When Josh Allen did it, they lost. Someone else did it, they lost. Last game 7 win, 1997. Probably back when Hasek was their goalie. Yeah, neither of these teams, I think, beats Carolina. I think it's Carolina versus Colorado. That was my prediction going into the playoffs. I have the Avalanche winning it all.
We now ask that you please rise, if you're able, and remove your hats for the presentation of the colors by the Buffalo Police Honor Guard.
And now they're singing about...
But I think if Montreal doesn't get shots on net, they will lose tonight. I don't think they can do what they did against Tampa Bay again. Yeah, it don't matter if McCaw's banged up or not. He's still playing. They don't even need McCaw. They're so good. Which is crazy. He's been on and off all year long, beat up. McKinnon's on a fucking rampage. That's all they need the way he's playing right now. Ryan Miller, yeah. No, it had to be Hasek. I don't think Miller was. Maybe, though. I don't know. I think it might have been Hasek. Hasek was before Miller, if I'm not mistaken. It should be. I'm usually pretty good with that shit. Ron Tugnut took the loss. I want to fucking know now. They're singing the national anthems. We're not missing nothing. They're not even going to let me read the article unless I pay for their shitty newspaper. Yeah, Miller was after. I'm pretty sure. I think it was Hasek. I'll look it up in between the intermissions. I can't waste time right now. Here we go. Start of the game.
Coach in Game 7s after the win in Tampa Bay to move on to the second round. And his opposite number, Lindy Ruff, as you might expect, going with the same line combinations that he used in Game 6.
Face off in the Buffalo end to the left of Luukkonen. Luukkonen better watch the rebounds tonight. Slavkovsky to the left. Stalemate. Sabres come up with it. Flip it out to center ice. Played back in. Offsides. Montreal tried to re-enter. They couldn't get out in time.
Ref decided, let's treat this like a road game. The team stayed at a hotel across the street, and they just wanted to limit all the distractions of friends and family. One thing the Sabres say, at home they feel like they're trying to put on a show for the crowd, make too many plays, be cute. They play a much simpler game on the road.
Here's Owen Power scaling it in from center ice for Buffalo. Noah Dobson on the defensive lane, Hudson for Montreal. And the top line on for the Canadiens. With Suzuki between Caulfield and Slavkovsky. This line's done almost all of its damage on the power play. But very little 5-on-5. Marty.
It was Dominic Hasek. Dominic Hasek, Steve Shields, and Martin Byron. It was Dominic Hasek. Miller was in the mid-2000s. Ryan Miller, 03-04, 02-03, 05-06, 06-07, 07-08, 08-09, 010-11, 012, 013, 014. Yeah, it was Hasek. Guys know I know my shit, man. Come on.
Here, the Game 5 game where he was taken out and Alex Lyon went in for the third period, but he was excellent in games.
I know, because I played NHL fucking live 95, 96, 97 like crazy. Face-off won by Montreal. Slap shot blocked. Ooh, almost trickled by Luukkonen. Got a foot on it just in time. Battle on the outside boards. Behind the net. Dump behind it again. Montreal kept it in for a second, and then they got a backpedal. That might be a trip.
With his team facing elimination in the playoffs. Yeah, just the 9th defenseman in history to put 5 points up on a
Greenway with a big forecheck. Montreal out to center ice. Fired in along the left side boards. All the way around. Trickles to the blue line. Kept in. Left circle. Put towards the net. Slowly. Nice save, Luukkonen. Montreal's on point so far.
And Luukkonen made the stop. Kirby Doc now. Out there with Bolduc and Kapanen.
Shoot the fucking puck, Montreal.
Went outside the line.
Went outside the blue line. They got to retreat to their own blue line. Really good forecheck by Buffalo. Even though they haven't generated anything offensively, they're doing a pretty good job giving Montreal a little trouble and pressure. Trying to get out of their own end. And that's where Buffalo gets their goals. When teams fail to clear the puck. What a move. Nasty dangle.
Ryan McLeod into the corner. Demidov pitches it around to the near wall. Hudson tried to throw it toward the net. It was blocked up high by Josh Doan. Dumped back in. Long pass.
Oh, boy.
Spins to the backhand. Centers one. And a tough
Dangerous.
shot. Turned aside.
I don't think Dobish knew where that puck was for a second. Out to the point. Power. Flips one towards the net. Got blocked before it got to the Montreal goaltender.
In game 6, Tuck was not one of them.
Got a whistle.
And the puck is out of the rink again.
I got some shit like that from my uncle. I got a Bobby Orr card over here.
Try not to get that. Then check. Let's hear what.
I got a few Bobby Orr cards. I got like a lot of I got a lot of 72, 73. Pretty much like duplicate to the whole set. None of them are in great condition, but they're still cool to have.
It's not played since. It's a good save by Luukkonen, who had to find that puck amongst the traffic before Kapanen could swat at the rebound.
Shot wide of Dobish.
Kapanen, he played in.
Oh, here goes Buffalo trying to dive. They didn't call it. Hopefully the refs let them fucking play tonight.
Point in those 4 games against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Some sense that perhaps he had hit a wall. But he's back in there tonight, giving them a chance for more offense. I think it's a good move. He can skate, and he can, I think, play better in a series like this as opposed to the Tampa.
Montreal changing up a little bit of the lines anyway. Thompson enters right circle. Nice check. Played behind Dobish. Nice move. I think it was Benson. Stolen, though.
Back by Suzuki.
Ooh, nice play.
Suzuki couldn't get the return pass from Matheson.
Dobish out of his net, behind the net. Plays the puck. They go cross ice. Montreal going to change out a few guys again.
Better on the road in these playoffs. 10 of his 12 points in the playoffs have come away from the Bell Center. Dump and chase for Anderson. He's first there, written by Bowen Byron.
Uh-oh. There it is, Montreal, 1-0. Take Buffalo out, please.
Another quick goal, 4.5 minutes in.
1-0 Canadiens. I knew that one was dangerous.
Deflection. Watch Josh Anderson, full head of steam through the neutral zone. Nobody slows him down. And he
Well done.
off the puck. Now this is great support. Texier is in tight. He's able to get this puck to Gouli, and it's off the toe
Of Deneau.
I wonder if the Sabres will look at this as Deneau flicked his skate to the right and deflected this in. The
That's a
Sabres are
goal.
looking at it
He
on
went to
their
shoot
bench.
it. I don't think that was intentional.
Video coach, remember, it's motion only. If it was to be disallowed. And a turn.
I don't think that would be overturned because he tried to take a hack at it with the stick. Nope, they're not going to go challenge it. 1-0 Montreal. They win the faceoff. D to D, dumped in. No icing.
Jeff Gordon, the president of hockey operations, about to know. It's one of the biggest reasons they got him.
Buffalo tries to clear. Turnover at center ice, and then they regain the puck, gain the blue line, and then lose the puck again.
And a face-off, man. And now he has his first goal of these playoffs to give Montreal the lead. Just the second time in 7 games the Habs have scored first.
Montreal flips it out all the way to the blue line. Everyone's on side. Nice play by one of the defensemen for Buffalo. I think it was Samuelson. Buffalo dumping and chasing. Handled by Montreal. Big hit by Buffalo behind the Montreal goaltender. Oh, cross-ice pass. Found his man. Big hit. Both teams being physical early on. Puck behind Luukkonen's net.
Remarkable that...
Sabres moving up ice. Turn it over. Regain it. Stay on sides. Good stick work, but still can't clear. Montreal in trouble here. Right circle. Shot. Saved. Dobish gave up a rebound. Near side corner. Out to the point. Left circle. Circling. Cycling. Doan. Flips behind the net. Can't handle it. Samuelson turns it over.
Hudson, the defenseman.
Hudson breaking away on Darlene. Nice save, Luukkonen. Glove side, kick save, or he got a piece of it with the glove. Ooh, that was dangerous. Darlene got caught fucking leaking a little too far forward, and Samuelson with a little bit of a pass that was inaccurate. Nice forecheck out in front. Montreal backhand. Nice save. Luukkonen covers up. Be a face-off in the Buffalo end. 13:34 to go in the first. Shots 5-2 in favor of Montreal. 1-0 Montreal. On a Denault goal.
It's a kicking motion that Sabres cannot challenge. Denault's goal gives the Canadiens a 1-0 lead.
TV timeout. I don't know. Someone says I look like someone different every day. I don't know what guy from Scary Movie. There's been so many of those movies too. Yeah, I don't think that would have got overturned even if, just because it didn't look blatant. Neither team, I don't think either team having a lead until the game's over really matters. We've seen it this entire series. Yeah, the black guy, I'm sure. You're funny. Montreal looks a little bit sharper so far. San Antonio, Oklahoma City. Western Conference Finals in the NBA kicking off tonight. This is tied 0. This series is tied 3-3. This is game 7.
Derek Plant, the hero, the only game 7 win in Sabres history. Over 56 years, they're 1-6 all time in game 7s. That was game 7 of the 1997 conference quarterfinals against the Senators.
Face-off won by Buffalo. Across their blue line, head full of steam. Red line, blue line. Into the near corner. Battle along the back wall. Oh, almost leaked in front of the net. Nice play by the Canadiens. Fired up into the Buffalo end, and they're going to call an icing on that? Wow. I'm surprised that didn't hit anyone. Byram touches up.
The Buffalo Sabres.
I don't like none of them. I think the NBA is fucking garbage. They ruined a beautiful game.
Quest for the Stanley Cup, only on NHL YouTube.
One of the things the Sabres were better at in Game 6 was the face-off circle, much better than they were earlier in the series.
They won 61% of the draws Saturday night in Montreal. They've had the face-off hit.
Oh, Montreal tripped up at the red line. They had a chance to make a move there. Might be an icing on this one. Nope. Dobis got to cover it up. That puck took a weird bounce, so got shot all the way in. Carrier pushing some guys around. They're trying to get to Dobish. They know Dobish fucking ain't going to take their shit. He'll slash him with a stick. They're trying to draw a penalty. That's what the Sabres do. They're pussies.
Both Game 6, like most of his teammates, he got pulled in the third period. 14 straight starts for Dobish. He plays a really high-energy game. He can be rattled a little bit in the crease. And
I could care less.
Gotten a little worn down, but Marty St. Louis was telling us
I really
before
could.
the game.
I'm just rooting for the Knicks. That's it. They're the only team I kind of can fucking stand that's left.
The back games. Samuelson kept him in at the line. Now Zucker, the 34-year-old, walks out in front, and his turnaround shot went wide at the right post. Samuelson went in deep. Zucker up high.
Ooh, big hit.
Into the wall by Anderson. Good work on the forecheck by Buffalo. Plenty of time in the offensive zone, and finally it's lofted out by Texier. They'll be able to get a partial change here.
12-10 to go in the first. 1-0 Montreal. 5-3 shots in favor of Montreal. Buffalo fans still pretty into it right now. We'll see how things go as this game progresses and see if they get down by more or bounce back. Yeah, I'd rather see Montreal that win than Buffalo. Fuck Buffalo. Normally, if it was anyone else, I'd root against Montreal, but Buffalo people, not everyone, but a large majority have been dog shit scumbags to me. So I love when Buffalo chokes. Nice job, Dobish. Great save. Body's hitting the floor.
In Game 6, both on the power play. Texier's pass behind his target, Deneau, who has the only goal of the game, his first since April 7th, late in the regular season against Florida. Here's Texier. Took a body from power. Deneau sends it back in deeper. Gloved down by the Frenchman Texier. At the line, Gouli. Up the wall, didn't get
Shoot the fucking puck.
To Gouli.
Ooh.
Looking for a tip and didn't get it. Now it's Hudson moving to the slot. Gouli.
There it is.
Quickly. Gouli room again. Long wrister.
Nice save.
By Luukkonen. Ozone time for...
Luukkonen coughs up these rebounds, man. That one, if someone was coming in weak side. Buffalo 2-on-2. Good job by Montreal getting back. Dobis, nice poke check. Big hit. Doan looked like he was going to take the worst of that and put someone on their ass for Montreal. Wow. Backdoor shot. What a save, Dobish. Bodies everywhere again. Shot goes wide.
The defenseman went charging toward the net. Buffalo D very aggressive.
Right circle. Slot ripped. Save Dobis covered up. Dobis is fucking flying all over the place. Holy shnikes.
This is for the Sabres, and the crowd comes to life.
The Sabres' best push in this first period over the last couple of minutes. Helenius finds Quinn in tight. 2 goals in game 6. Quinn looks for another, but Dobush spreads out to make the pass stop.
The Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN are presented by Geico. It feels good to have a winning team. It feels good to Geico.
Dobush playing really well early. One nothing Montreal. I think we're about 12 minutes into the first period. Yep, 8:15 to go in the first. Last minute or two has been Buffalo's best opportunities. Let's see what the Yankees are doing. One nothing Yankees, top of the fourth. Runners on first and third, 1 out for Toronto. Boston got the night off, I guess. Unless I missed it. Oh, they're out west. No, Boston's at Kansas City. No score. Tampa Bay's beating the shit out of Baltimore.
Had one of his best seasons following a summer. His fiance, Carolina, had a life-saving heart transplant. Carolina told me she's doing great now, and she's just so proud of Rasmus. She said, he's finally getting the recognition, but I've always known this about him. He's hardworking, he's loyal, he's kind, and he finally gets to show that.
Face-off in the Montreal end to the right of Dobush, either saved or pushed wide. Battle in the near corner. Benson's in there. Top of the right circle. Pirouette. Played in back of the net. Montreal cuts it off. Trying to exit this puck. Good back check. Can't clear. Battle at the blue line. Here comes Montreal.
In these playoffs, hoping to keep that intact.
Slavkovsky drops it.
As many series.
Suzuki.
1-0. Philip Deneau the goal for the Canadiens.
In front. Oh, what a save. And another save.
Chances for Caulfield. Montreal.
We got a whistle. I think there's going to be a penalty here on Buffalo.
PL tested again.
Buffalo number 6, minor penalty. Delay game.
Benson, delay a game, might have saved a goal. Wow.
Montreal's chance is with their 51 goals.
Wow, Luukkonen, 2 big glove saves.
Center. Caulfield tries to go low glove on
Fucking Canfield, right at the top of the, the bottom of the slot. Gathers the rebound and denied again. Split glove save twice in a row by Luukkonen. He's coughing up the rebounds, though. And now Montreal will have the first power play of the night, leading 1-0, 7:26 to go in the first. Demidov, Hudson, Slavkovsky, Suzuki, Caulfield. Montreal in the slot. Suzuki pushed off a puck, regains it, and now it's taken over the blue line and dumped up the wall by Buffalo. Canadiens power play 7 for 25. This series, 42nd time shorthanded for Buffalo this postseason. Slavkovsky, Hudson, cross ice to Demidov, gathers, double teamed. And it bounces off a Buffalo player. Hudson retrieves it at center ice, re-enters, leaves it for Suzuki behind him, Demidov, nice pirouette. Hudson out to the point. Slavkovsky down low, Suzuki. Bottom of the left circle, Hudson. Demidov back to Hudson out at the point. Playing catch with Demidov down low. Slavkovsky cross ice. Suzuki one-timer goes wide. 56 seconds left on the power play. Demidov, nice touch to Hudson, top of the slot. Suzuki, left circle. Out towards the blue line. Hudson, top of the right circle. Him and Suzuki just passing back and forth down low. Caulfield, pirouette towards the goal line. Back out towards the top of the circle. Suzuki, cross the ice, back door, nobody home, and Caulfield slips. Was it Caulfield? No, it was someone else. I apologize. Hudson re-enters. Suzuki, 22 seconds left on the power play. Slavkovsky, one-timer. Goes wide, or it was a save by Luukkonen. Bolduc. Hudson, top of the slot. Flips one. Gets hit by a Buffalo defender. Suzuki out front. Bolduc shoots and scores. One-time blast. 2-0 Montreal.
A power play goal and a 2-0 Montreal lead.
Bolduc second to the playoffs. He came over in a trade in July for Logan Mailloux. And you mentioned, Sean, the
I said Montreal has to shoot the puck tonight or else they will lose. So far, they have 15 to 16 shots on net. Beautiful fucking pass by Suzuki. I don't know if he knew he was going to be there or he just took a shot. And Bolduc with an absolute fucking rocket.
shot on the power play in Game 5, or in Game 6. Bolduc makes it 2-0 on the power play goal. And the Bell Salter up in Montreal gets to cheer again. It's a 2-0 Montreal lead here in the first period.
Norris going to take the face-off? No, he's going to be pushed outside. And I was wrong about the shots. It's 11-6 Montreal. I think they have more than that. They haven't updated it yet, if I had to bet. Third goal of the playoffs for Zachary Bolduc. And it's going to be an icing on Montreal with 5:21 to play in the first. Face-off coming in the Buffalo end. What up, Quad? Thank you.
Final matchup is set, and the Golden Knights and Avalanche.
Wednesday night, Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, 8 o'clock Eastern. Vegas versus Colorado. Thursday, Game 1, Montreal or Buffalo at Carolina, 8 o'clock. And it's going to flip-flop for a while.
The entire Eastern
Face-off won by Buffalo. Top of the slot or out at the point, kind of in between. Shot, rebound. Darlene. Benson or Barnes. Bynes, excuse me. Nice job by the Montreal goalie once again. Thompson blocked. Here we go. Breakout. See what he can do. What a move and a better save. Luukkonen, nasty, sprawling save with his right leg. Couldn't even see what was going on. That was a really good breakaway attempt by Montreal. Didn't get a name on the jersey. I think it was 85 texture. It was. Montreal with a nice forecheck. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first. Trailing 2-0. Buffalo fires one in. It ends up going right to the goalie. Took a weird bounce. Cleared, played in. Far corner. Montreal's doing a really good job of pressing the corners and keeping that puck in at the blue line. They might have got caught sleeping here. 2-on-1. Nice move. What a play. Holy shit. Who came up with that? The defenseman just sprawled out and saved a 2-on-1. More than likely goal. Foot race. And Samuelson will touch up. Carrier with a huge play.
Buffalo starting to fall into a hole. They can't give up too much more, but Thompson turns it over. Texier makes a strong move, but Luukkonen's able to spread out, as you mentioned. He's
a lot of action in the first period again tonight. What a save by Luukkonen. Zucker tries to go backhand and beat him either 5-hole or pass it to his guy on the other side, on the far side post. And what a play. Holy smokes. Buffalo wins a faceoff, but it's deflected back to their own end. I don't know if there'll be an icing. Nope.
The two teams combined for 5 goals in the first period. Touched in by Josh Doan. He was held off the score sheet without a point in Game 6 for the first time in this series. Bolduc, the power play goal, his third goal in the playoffs.
Nice move at center ice. Flipped in. Dumping Chase. Suzuki. Darlene. All tied up. Battling. I don't know if that was Slavkovsky or someone else. Good pressure, though. Either way. It might have been Demidov.
The last 6 games for Lane Hudson.
Buffalo re-enters real quickly. Flipped. Nobody home. Thompson tries the pirouette. Held up against the boards. Good battle. Thompson comes up with it. Nice job shielding. They're still going at it. Thompson's trying to force the action, and Carrier's not having it and steals the puck.
Down to 2:40 to go in the period. 2-0 Montreal. They scored 6 the last time they were in this building for Game 5.
Nice poke check by Montreal again. Thompson able to keep it in. Now it exits, and he flips it back in. There's going to be a line change for Buffalo. Matheson behind Dobis, excuse me. Fired in. Carrier. He's going to get a whiff. He's going to get a breather. Ooh, big hit. I think Thompson got cleaned. No, it wasn't Thompson. I think it was Clune. Montreal's done a good job so far getting these pucks out of their own end and battling in the corners. And keeping it, doing the opposite on offense. They try to connect on a long pass. It's going to go for an icing. Nice try by Gooley.
Call the mock cheer from the Partisans here in Western New York. Shop the largest selection of Stanley Cup playoffs apparel at NHL Shop. Take advantage of today's special offer on your favorite teams and brands only at NHLShop.com.
Shots in favor of Montreal, 11-10. Face off to the right of Dobis. Won by Buffalo, kicked out to the point. Left circle, fired in. I don't think it got to Dobish. Played cross ice, gets to center ice, and poke checked away. Buffalo's going to try to regroup down their own end. Nice pass. Here's Doan. Can't find his man. Puck goes airborne. Buffalo can't hold on to it. Darlene, tried to hit a slap shot and took someone out. Dobis, save, rebound, pops over the top of the crossbar and back of the net. Fired towards the net slow. Deflected to the far corner. Tuck or Doan can't hold on to it. Just under a minute left to go, excuse me, first period. Both goalies have made some big saves. 49 seconds left. Big hit by Buffalo at center ice on a dump and chase by Montreal. Nobody there but one guy to help try and chase. Buffalo's trying to get something going at the end of this period, and it's going to be an offsides, I believe. Malestein.
Crowd does not agree.
In Game 7 against Tampa 15 days ago, the Canadiens had 2 goals on 9 shots. They've got 2 on 11 here in Buffalo. A late first period.
TV timeout, 36.9 seconds to go in the first. A lot of goals, huh? A lot of goals. We turned the game off the other night when it was 5. Well, I didn't turn it off. We started watching the MMA stuff. That MMA card was terrible. Terrible. Fucking Nate Diaz looked so tired and old. It fucking bothered me watching him get beat up by Mike Perry like he did. The old Nate Diaz, that shit don't happen. Not like that. And then the last fight was terrible. My fucking One of my major crushes didn't even show up to fight. That was fucking terrible. Gina Carano. Fucking 17 seconds lost. But there was a lot of goals in that game. It was 5-3 with like 10 minutes to go, and they scored another 3. But by that point, we were kind of watching the MMA more than anything. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Hope everyone had a good start to the week. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Summer is here in New England. It was 80 today. Tomorrow and the following day, it's going to be at least 90. I am psyched.
Michael. Small moments create big moments here in a Game 7. Josh Anderson will create this goal with his work on the forecheck. He pushes Byram off the puck to get good puck support from Texier, and Goulet's shot hits Deneau and goes in. And Suzuki wins the puck battle. Look where Matthias Samuelsson went. He went behind the goal line. He thought the puck was going to be reversed there. That one step that he took behind the goal line opened up the pass.
Canadiens 12-2 when scoring first in their Game 7 history. Face-off just outside the Montreal blue line. Won by Buffalo, but not clean. Thompson from the right side of the blue line plays it around behind Dobis. Battle in the near corner. Suzuki's waiting for a pass off the boards. Just under 20 seconds to go. Thompson and Carrier battling. 10 seconds left in the period. 5, 2, 1, nothing. That's all she wrote. End of 1, 2-0 Montreal.
In that first period. Deneau and Bolduc the goals. Bolduc was on the power play. 2-0 Montreal after one in Game 7. Here's Steve.
Thank you, Sean. Texier, Carrier.
Yeah, it's pretty hot for the middle of May, 90.
PK, the first period. Back with PK and Mess. Montreal. Yeah, white sneakers. What happened to you?
I got the Guides on, kid. Rugged Guides.
What do you make of that first period? I mean, Montreal played great.
Well, the big controversy, not controversy, a lot of talk about the goaltending for Buffalo. They got down 2-0 and a massive save on the breakaway by Texier. I think it really was probably going to maybe give them a chance to win this game, but they go down 3-0. That would have been tough. So I was happy to see Luukkonen really. I thought he played really well. Didn't have any chance on the 2 goals.
Kept him in the game.
Montreal a lot better on their breakouts, on control breakouts, and their forecheck. You know, Anderson with the big forecheck. That's going to be key for them, is not allowing Buffalo's D to take over this game.
We gonna talk to anybody yet? Anybody coming around? Anybody standing by?
We're going to go to break first, Leaves. Let everybody relax. Get settled in, and then we'll come back.
Just waiting for some direction, some instruction.
I got you, dude.
Here we go. 76, Subban. Oh!
Wow, they're going crazy at the fucking Bell Center. Canadiens blew a lead the other night in the second period. Let's not forget. I'm psyched. I'm psyched for summer. I can't fucking wait, dude. It's pretty much here, but I got some sun today, actually. I can feel it a little bit. I'm definitely going to have to wear sunblock tomorrow. I get pretty dark. Especially if I'm going to be on the water all summer, I'm going to be black. I'm going to be black for a white boy. Suzuki has an assist. Goulet has an assist. Dobis 9 saves or 10 saves on 10 shots. Luukkonen 11 saves on 13. Benson's been quiet so far. That's good. Benson's their Spock plot. It seems like if Benson or Darlene has a big game, Buffalo does well. They've been pretty quiet so far. Did you, Briggsy? What you eating tonight? Prime rib? Nice, dude. I haven't eaten that much junk in so damn long. I had some licorice today, and I hate licorice, and I was like, wow, this is actually good. Fucking Uncle Normie bought a bag of licorice, and it was fucking good. I forget the name of it. They're like little tiny ones, but they're fucking good. Oh, I got them at fucking Salk's Hardware. It was slow today. There was no wind. The tide was running. We're on like a crazy fucking low tide right now in high tide. It might be a moon. I'm not sure. My brain's still not like paying attention completely to everything. I mean, I'm paying attention to the tide and shit, but I haven't been watching the moons like I normally do when I'm fishing. I have to start looking more, but he did all right. Made it pay. We each made a couple $100. Fuck it. We each caught about 1,000. I'm going back to the other spot tomorrow, though. Where we worked today wasn't as good as where we worked the last time we were up in fucking Connecticut. It's nice looking shit, though. Fucking beautiful clams. Just like nice fucking... There's some nice count in there. I call them gumballs. They're like fucking gumballs. I like the little ones like that fucking big. Barely legal. Cherry stones are the bigger ones. The cherry stones are in between a little neck, the small ones, and a big. They call them top necks. Cherries. Little necks or count necks are the smallest ones. For Clams Casino and shit. Or raw. Top necks are in the middle. Chowders are the biggest.
And then leading to the breakout.
That's
the
how you get
forecheck, and then
paid
they get
based on the size.
The gaping hole, a giant, massive
And how
hole.
many.
Very nice, massive hole. Mess, you know the captain's got to step up in Game 7, as you often did yourself. And Nick Suzuki here from Montreal.
Well, he does it in so many different ways, off the ice, on the ice. And you look at your best players that show really solid composure when there's a lot of pressure and a lot of pressure in these types of games. And you look at Nick Suzuki early in the game.
I'll be right back, boys and girls. Please like, share, subscribe. 2-0 Montreal. I'm going to leave the intermission report on. I'm just getting a cup of coffee. I need it or I'm going to fall fuck asleep.
All about controlling the puck in these types of games. The more you have it, the less chance they have to score against you. And now look at him. Look how clever he is here. And we can look at that. I think we have a second look at this goal here. And you can see the presence and awareness that he has. When he gets the puck here, he takes a quick look right about here. And he sees a wide open Bolduc sitting. And look at Buffalo cheating. Yep. You can't cheat in these types of games. Buffalo got caught cheating there, anticipating the puck to go behind the net, and Suzuki made him pay for that. But what a player, what a captain, what a presence, and what composure he showed in that first period. Unbelievable.
Leadership. Ray pointed out Montreal only had 4 players on the ice. They were changing there. They couldn't get the 5th player on. They still were wide open.
Got to get in your bag,
for that goal. Canadiens score in the first period for the 8th consecutive game. That ties the longest postseason streak in franchise history. PK, I thought they retired number 76 in Montreal.
All right, now joined by Zach Bolduc, or as I call him, Bolducatron. Amazing goal. Can you walk me through that? It looked like it was a no-look pass. Were you expecting the pass? Has Nick hit you with that pass before? What happened on that goal?
No, Susie made an amazing play there. I think he wasn't even facing me, so the other team didn't expect that at all. And no, it was amazing pass by Susie. And yeah, I had the look just before with Slav, but I got one again with Susie.
Awesome. Big second period for you guys going into the second period with a 2-0 lead. You know Buffalo is going to want to make adjustments. What are some of the keys for you guys moving forward in this game that's going to give you the success that you want going into the third?
I think as a team, we want to be strong in the D zone. We want to get pucks out of our zone at the blue line, and we want to manage the puck well, and I think that's how we're going to have success.
Zach, takes a big man to wear number 76 in Montreal. You're doing it well. Keep it up, and good luck the rest of the night, my man.
Appreciate that. Take care.
He's so young, he's never heard of people.
He's trying to figure out who wore 76.
Listen to me, this kid's he's like, is Belleville? He's like, are you
76? Oh, we just lost that.
I almost coughed up
He's
a lot
dead.
there.
He's dead.
I wasn't expecting that.
This first intermission report is presented by Expedia, the one place you go places.
There are no guarantees in sports, but one thing's for sure: when you can breathe better, game days are better.
Oh. Eight minutes, 30 seconds until the second period starts. Canadiens lead 2-0. They better not blow this fucking lead. Bolduc with a goal and some other jerk off. San Antonio, Oklahoma's getting ready to kick off in the NBA. Be about 8 million free throws in that fucking series. Fucking Dobis came off big, man. We were at the beach. Me and fucking Uncle Normie took a ride down by like the seawall near my house. I met this chick. She kind of cute too. Fucking out of her mind, dude. Fucking, if she wasn't so crazy, I might have done dirty things to her. But I could tell she was fucking gone, dude. She was having a rave by herself. She was hot, though. Like fucking 3 in the afternoon. Went down there just to fucking smoke a joint. Chill out and look at some of the chicks. And the fucking broad, man. If she wasn't so crazy, I might have attempted it. I just don't want to deal with that shit. And I feel bad if I just shit on someone, yeah. A little bit, yeah. A little. I'm kind of tired, too. My eyes are always kind of like that, dude. I'm old. Half the time, I'm not even stoned, and I look stoned. But I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. I didn't sleep well last night either. I probably got about 2 hours of sleep. I slept late. I didn't sleep super late, but I slept pretty good yesterday night. Like 2 nights ago, excuse me. But last night I didn't get much sleep. And if I wanted to go to the gym today because of work and shit and having to paint that boat after, well, that's work too, but I didn't get a lot of sleep. I'm going to bed the minute this game is over. And buy 2 ciggies. Thanks. You guys keep it up. We might get a paycheck this month. We're on pace to have a decent month. And I ran a quick mile before this game came on. Did a half-ass back workout today. I did like fucking 100 pull-ups and some fucking rows and dug a bunch of clams and shit. I'm gonna have to start eating more food. I'm losing so much I'm almost under 190 now, and I don't want to get too skinny too quick. I want to slow it down a bit. I gotta stop fucking grubbing. I don't know how much more food. I mean, I can eat more food, but it fucking gets expensive, man, eating healthy. Yeah, they did a pretty nice job with it. Good for you, dude. I wasn't doing none of that shit. I was up last night listening to fucking, what did I listen to? Some podcast once I couldn't sleep. Oh, that dude, Matt, what's his name? He was a fucking scam artist. He did time in the feds. He has his own podcast. I think he lives in Florida. He had this dude, Alga Mega, I think his name is. He was down with T.I. He's a rapper, but he was the fucking street dude from Atlanta. And I watched a documentary on him in the past. It's so weird. I was just thinking about him the other day, and I watched some of his interview with that dude. Crazy stories. And then I listened to, what other podcast did I listen to? Oh, this fucking podcast about this gangster from England that was doing like black magic and shit, and supposedly it was working in his criminal activity. What's up, Dirty Birdie? They spent a lot of money on that fucking dock down there. I don't like how big they made the fishing pier. It took a lot of fishing ground away from Quahogas, which I don't think is right. But it is what it is. Cool, Briggsy. What was his name? I'm kidding. Were you pitching or catching? Yeah, that fishing pier comes way out on the water. Way out. It's fucking huge. It's massive. I'm sure you've seen it if you took them there. Briggsy, what was his name? The dude was a 7? I hear you. I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm just busting balls. Here you go, Mom and Dad. I'm gonna go smoke a joint and pick up some dog shit. I hope I don't break it, Claude. 2 minutes, 26 seconds until the second period starts. I'm going to go get my coffee. Should be done brewing. Be right back.
My hair was getting stronger and thicker.
Nutrafol has just given me more confidence, which allows me to carry myself a little taller.
It felt real good to ditch that.
Hair growth starts from the inside at Nutrafol.com/men.
Discover an epic menu inspired by The Mandalorian and Grogu. Only at Burger King. Have it the way in theaters May 22nd.
I was scrolling and I saw a New England Tech accelerated nursing program, and it was something I was really interested in. I was taking classes at another university, wasn't really finding my fit there. I decided to come to an open house, and once I met the teachers and I saw the campus, I knew that this was the right school for me. Transferring to New England Tech was the best decision I think I've ever made in my life, and I truly believe no other school ever would be able to support me the way that New England Tech has.
We're not building a lobby. We're building a blueprint for the future of stroke care. The Adams Neurosciences Center, opening 2027 at Yale New Haven Health.
Nationwide is so much more. Isn't it time we work too? Put up one hand for insurance. Put up your other hand for financial services. Now give it up for great insurance and financial services. Roll that up.
You're watching the Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN, presented by Geico. Montreal leading 2-0 after one period in Game 7. Philip Deneau, the first goal, 4.5 minutes in, then a power play tally by Zach Bolduc. And the road teams continue to thrive. This is the fourth game in Buffalo. Montreal won 2 of the first 3. And including the first period tonight, they've now outscored the Sabres here at KeyBank Center 15-8. They have 4 power play goals. Sean McDonough and Ray Ferraro. Ray, we talked about it before the game. Home ice has not been an advantage for these two teams in the playoff. It's really hard to explain why, but Buffalo has come from a couple of goals down twice in this postseason, including the 2 nights ago in Montreal when they were down 3-1 early.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like a very good formula. I mean, to drop down and have to claw back into the game. I thought there were times where Buffalo was fine, but the start of the game, which Montreal was really concerned and focused on.
Here we go. Start of the second. 2-0 Montreal.
More of Montreal.
Like, share, subscribe. Become a member. 99 cents a month. Don't be a cheap fuck. Spread some fucking love. Face off won by Buffalo. Darlene left board. Goes to center ice. Entering the zone. Played into the corner. Around the boards. Fired. Hit off a Montreal defender. I think it was Carrier. No, it wasn't. Nice glove save. Dobas. No, it went over the top of the net.
And the puck squirts free to Alexander Carrier. Break wide, it comes to Alex Texier. And it's knocked in deeper by Deneau. Josh Anderson on it there. Matthias Sanderson for Buffalo.
Fighting in the corner over a puck. Buffalo dumping chase after they get possession. Far side, and it's going to be it's going to be touched up for an ice, and that was close.
This Game 7 is a lot different from Montreal than their first round against Tampa, but Stefan Robidas told me he feels the experience of going through that game is probably why his team looks as comfortable as they do. One area they're watching, though, is getting out of their own zone. Buffalo's forward check, that's their bread and butter. They're very heavy, and they're telling the Canadiens guys.
I had some chick bug on me that I was talking to from TikTok because I busted her balls yesterday. I couldn't believe it. I was kidding around. She fucking went off on me last night. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't think it was going to get you that upset. I was just kidding around. Won't be talking to her anymore. She fucking lost it, dude. Going to be a penalty on Montreal, I think.
A high stick, it's a 4-minute penalty. This is the second game in a row that that the Sabres have been.
And when this happened last game, this is when the fucking momentum turned.
Montreal high stick. Now the officials are talking here. Wes McCauley and Jean Hébert.
Montreal 21, 4-minute high stick in under review.
Yeah, that's going to get taken away. You can.
It wasn't even on fucking Montreal. Benson hit his own man in the face with a stick. This is not going to be a power play. It shouldn't be. If it is, it's fucking rigged.
Don't need, but they're going to go to the headset in the video.
Denault didn't even hit him.
That this is Zach Benson's stick.
Let's bring in our rules expert, longtime NHL referee Dave Jackson. Dave, what's the procedure here?
Sean.
No, it was in a text message, Sham God. We were busting balls, and I'm like, yeah, okay, good night, Bish. Like B-I-S-H, kidding around after she called me a dickhead, and I thought she was kidding. So I was like, yeah, whatever, good night, Bish. And she fucking bugged. She's like, you don't got to be all fucking disrespectful and shit. I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I was kidding. I apologize.
Ball. So going back to game 6, Mike Matheson took a double minor
And I was like, take care.
period, and Jason Zucker scored to make it 3-2. That quickly you can get back into the game. That looked like a potential power play coming up for the Sabres in the same sort of scenario. Now you just get back after it again. See if you can get yourself.
So no power play for Buffalo. Fired. Kicked wide. Big shot by Darlene from the left side of the blue line. Thompson tries to race to a puck. Can't. Trickles out to center ice. Montreal entering the Buffalo end. Nice play by Darlene. Drops it back behind the net. Up the opposite side. Buffalo. Thompson. They stay on? Wow. I was going to say, how the hell did he stay on there? It was close, but offsides on Buffalo.
Good question.
I make friends everywhere. I'm not afraid to talk to fucking chicks and shit, or if they hit me up. You just gotta be careful because you don't know if they're real or not. You gotta make sure they're real. Face off just outside the Montreal blue line.
Nielsen up into the play to see if they can create something.
I don't know. I haven't heard from him.
Trailed 2-0 in game 1 of the playoffs in the first round against Boston with under 8 minutes to go.
Nice save, Dobis. Don't let one fly from pretty close range. Oh, boy. Nice move. This could be trouble. Shot. Nice save. Luukkonen covers it up in the nick of time.
It's a good stop here for Luukkonen and an important one.
Bolduc. Nice attempt. Was it Bolduc? Yeah, it was. Then someone else came in after. Doc, that's who it was with the second attempt. Fucking Luukkonen's made some tough ones tonight. I gotta give him credit.
Bolduc shot. We saw his shot in the first period. It was a bullet.
Good job getting outside the fucking goalie box and cutting off an angle. Face off to the right of Luukkonen. Digging in the circle. I think Darlene might have came up with it. If not, it was 20-something on D. Malestein can't control a puck. Montreal gets it in. It starts to leave the zone, and they keep it in, but there's a whistle. Offsides.
It is a beautiful place. It is a great part of the country up in Canada. We see Bolduc, who was a first-round pick of the Blues and was traded for.
Please like, share, subscribe. 2-0 Montreal. 16-17 to go in the second. Montreal leads 14-12 in shots on net. Face off just outside the Buffalo blue line.
Man, he's got to be pumped right now playing in a game 7.
Doc and Benson tied up, trying to get to a puck on the boards just inside the Buffalo blue line. Been a lot of tough face-offs, like weird stalemates and guys trying to dig pucks out on fucking the middle of the circles. Fucking coffee's hot as fuck. Ugh. $15-18 to go in the second. 2-0 Montreal. Yeah, I don't know, man, how much of the NBA shit we're going to do. When it gets to the finals, I'll probably do some. But hockey's been so much more fun, I think, in my opinion. I enjoy doing hockey much more. And the numbers are pretty much the same regardless of what I do, so I figure might as well enjoy what I do. Under 15 to go, still 2-0. Yeah, that's all I really do over there is just different lives and try to get people to check out the YouTube channel. It's really just like so I can go over there, chill, listen to music, and do lives listening to music. I don't really do, you know. And there's a lot of bitches over there. There really are, but a lot of women, I should say. There's a lot of chicks over there. They got like a dating thing now, but I ain't even getting involved in that shit. NBA is terrible, bro. I hate to be like that, but it's just the fucking truth. I love basketball. I love it. Even if the Celtics were playing, I would still be critical of it. Yeah, I think so too. More than likely. TV timeout. 2-0 Montreal. I mean, if you put the old guys in today's era and play by the rules, they're going to fucking get even more. The guys that are really good. If you put some of these guys in that era, they could do some different things and shit. Some of them guys would be able to keep up with the physicality. Some of these guys would be better. Some of these guys would be worse. And I think a lot of... If you're a good player, you could probably play in every generation. But what you're capable of doing, unless you're like a top fucking 20 all-time guy, it probably changes a little bit. Like, I was looking at Larry Bird's stats again, and I rewatched the video I made of people stop talking shit about Larry Bird. I have a video I made says, put some respect on Larry Bird's name. Larry Bird would average 40-point triple-doubles, I really believe, in today's NBA. He'd be Luka on crack. Or Luka on steroids, seriously. Probably fucking times 10. People think Larry just sat around and shot. No. And like you put fucking Jordan in today's... How many free throws would Jordan get a night? 30? Seriously.
It's for Dobish so far.
You put Barkley in today's NBA? He could shoot the three as a 6'4" power forward. He could defend bigger guys. Imagine Charles Barkley playing nowadays with the three-point line the way it is. And not as physical. He would destroy people. Shaq would be a 100-point scoring machine right now, probably. Who would stop Shaq if they wanted to play the fucking game and just throw it down low every time? No one. There's not a single center in the NBA that can stop him. And if someone says Wemby, I swear to God, I never want to talk to you again.
Conference final will be on ESPN, and our friends at Turner have the Eastern Conference final. And Carolina itching to go, undoubtedly. It'll be 12 days since they last played a game when they host the...
13:45 to go in the second. Still 2-0 Montreal. Face off outside the Buffalo zone. Won by Montreal. D to D. Carrier up the right wall. I don't know if anyone got a piece of it. Luukkonen's going to have to cover it up. I don't know if there was an icing or not, but it bounced to where it was a threat. Should be a face-off to the right of him. Or, excuse me, the left.
Sweeps. And Colorado has lost only one game in these playoffs. That was to Minnesota. A lot of people think it's a collision course, Ray, between the Avs and the Hurricanes, which won their respective conferences.
I mean, it certainly appears that way, but you're going to tell those other two teams they don't...
Nice set play off a face-off. Is that Davidoff? Nice in front. Caulfield almost put one back by Luukkonen. Oh. Played out and played right back in. Montreal touches up.
For Byram, but out to a hot start in these playoffs. Goals in 3 of the first 4 against Boston. 1 goal in the last 8 since. They've had plenty
I know
of
you want to blow him. I get
defenseman.
it. That's all you talk about. I just think he gets away with murder. I never want my center handling the ball and shooting threes. I don't.
Backbone of their offense. Maybe
when
they
he's
can
7'4",
the Sabres tonight.
or whatever the fuck that giraffe is.
Over Hudson, who gets back on his feet. Jack Quinn with Benson right in the blue paint. Quinn shot off the side of the net. Norris lost the battle for a moment.
Montreal's got to hold it together here. This is when Buffalo usually does something off of some scrappy bullshit, scrubby ass play. Darlene tripped up. Nice diving play. Benson out front. Nobody home. Rebound. Nobody there off a Thompson shot. And there's going to be a penalty on Buffalo.
Which brings a whistle on a face-off in the Montreal.
Really? No penalty? That looked like a trip. Oh, got it out.
That's the second time this period.
He's the nicest guy going.
Hudson have been buried in their own zone. They were out for a minute.
Wemby's a tough guy. Come on, bro.
That other shift
I fucking can't with you sometimes. I love you, but some of the shit you come up with, I can't comprehend.
Dove, and as Thompson drags and releases this puck, it's Hudson's block, the high stick from Dobson, and because he touches...
If Wemby's the bully of the fucking... That tells me the NBA's got a problem.
Off the face-off, Evans played it back. Matheson scaled it around and wound up out of the rink. In another face-off, Buffalo offensive end.
I see Samuelson pinching down the boards. The Sabres, even early in the game, they were running down the walls, pinching as much as they could, trying to keep the play in the offensive zone. One thing that Lindy Ruff really liked in Game 6 was once they got the puck, how quickly they moved and started to move the Montreal defenders along. He said they skated a...
Face off to the left of Dobish. Buffalo leads 7 minutes to 5 minutes. Offensive zone time, believe it or not. 8 minutes or 7 minutes, 46 seconds into the second period. Montreal still up by 2. Matheson, nice play off the back wall. Thompson gathers a puck at center ice. Darlene drops it. Benson. Someone lost a stick. I think it's a Montreal player. They better watch the back door off this. Oh, rebound. Nobody home. Tied up. Guys battling. Montreal is trying to slam it up the boards and turn it over, but get a little bit relief. Darlene tries to chip it A give and go to himself. He has a breakaway. Nice job. That went in. That's a goal. 3-0 Montreal. It should be.
And not far from him.
That looked like a goal. I don't know what the fuck it was, unless it went off the crossbar or was saved and he took the net out.
Is quickly broken up by the.
I thought it was a goal.
Jim Ramsey's the athletic therapist. He's out on the ice tending to Anderson. The Sabres got caught halfway through a change, and Anderson was up clean at the corner blue line. The quick up sends him in the clear. Samuelson's coming back. Oh, he just loses a hand. Watch right here. He's going to toe pick, and down he...
Oh, Luukkonen got a piece of it. That's what happened. I apologize, guys. It looked like it went in from the fucking angle and the way the ref pointed to the net, and that's why I thought it was a goal. I should have just looked for the lamp.
Anderson shoots up over the net.
32-year-old veteran, Josh Anderson. Physical presence.
He was great in that first.
Nice job by Montreal, winning a faceoff outside the blue line. Good forecheck and a better back check. Trapped in the corner, turned over almost. Nice play, Bynes. Or Bynum, or whatever the fuck his name is. I always fuck his name up. Oh, nasty attempt by Tuck. Better defense. Good job by Gooley. Covered up by Dobish.
Walks.
11-10 to go, 2-0 Montreal second period. That was nasty. He tried to fucking put it around his defender's back. Good footwork. Good job not getting a penalty. That's a tough play on a guy like Tuck.
It goes away. Interesting on that shift. It wasn't... Gooley was on the ice rather with Dobson. It wasn't Hudson and Dobson.
Face off. Won by Buffalo, but Montreal scoops it up. 2-on-2. See what they do here. Flip it in. Run into the net. Whiff or stolen. And now it's a 2-on-2 for Buffalo. Almost offsides, and they turned it over. Suzuki. Red line. Blue line. 3-on-3. Left circle. Gives it up. In front. Deflected. Nice save, Luukkonen. Pace is picking up big time. Oh, big hit behind Dobish. Neither guy fell. Suzuki up the wall. Shot. Glove save. Rebound. Nobody home. Montreal gets a bounce. Caulfield applying pressure. Buffalo still can't clear. Finally do. And pumped right back in. Darlene off the wall. Greenway, center ice, gives it up to Malestein, left circle, goes into the corner, takes a big hit, pushed off the puck. Greenway off the boards, out to the point, shot wide. Shot, Dobis save or went wide. Greenway keeps it in again. Malestein flips one. Dobish can't find the puck. It's underneath his pads.
It's certain where it was. More than midway through this deciding Game 7. Buffalo on the short end of a 2-0 score. The 203rd Game 7 in Stanley Cup playoff history.
Fucking Dobish is having a good night. Malestein's, I mean, not Malestein, excuse me. Luukkonen's hanging in there too, though. TV timeout. Yankees trail Toronto 4-3, top of the 6th. Red Sox lead Kansas City 3-0, top of the 7th. Milwaukee beating the Cubs 5-0. Minnesota 3-0 over the Astros. Texas, Colorado, no score. Mets beating the Nationals 5-3 in the 7th. 4-1 Cleveland over Detroit, top of the 6th. Cincinnati 4-3 over Philly, middle of the 8th. Tampa Bay 15-4, bottom of the 6th against the Baltimore Orioles. Miami 12-0 over the Braves, middle of the 6th. Jesus Christ, where's the fuck is the pitching? I'm pretty sure I could not get. I think I could get out of a fucking inning without 15 runs. I would love to look at the box scores of those games in between the second period and third. Fucking Demidov's been kind of quiet tonight. Slavkovsky's had a couple nice. Them two guys, fucking, if they get going, and the other Montreal guys do what they do, like Suzuki and Caulfield and them guys, they could be really fucking dangerous. They're going to be good over the next few years if these guys stay together. 9:46 to go in the second. 2-0 Montreal. 16-13 shots in favor of Montreal. I think Thompson's taking a face-off. I could be mistaken. 70-something. Benson's in there. Darlene both at the top of the circle behind him. Nobody on the left wing. It's a big face-off. Good job, Montreal. Jumps it, but turn it over. Oh, if that puck leaked to Benson, he was all alone. Montreal had a 3-on-3 and gave it up. Darlene trying to get it to Samuelson. His angle got cut off. I don't know if anyone touched that puck. Doesn't matter. Dobish plays it to the corner. Montreal, nice job. Here they come in transition. Played around from the right circle. Evans cut off by Benson. D to D. Samuelson and Darlene. Benson over the blue line. Pirouette. Dangles. Bynum gives it up. Power. Benson, excuse me. Behind the net. Buffalo. Wraparound went wide. That was dangerous. That puck didn't go airborne. That was a goal. All he would have had to do was tap it in at the back post. Still can't clear. This is when Buffalo does their best work. Darlene, no. Tuck. Shot. Didn't make it to Dobish. Blocked. Tuck gives it up. Doan shot. Didn't make it to him. Shot. Rebound. Save. Tuck's pissed. Dobish is hot.
Tuck has to wonder, what do I have to do? Stay with it. Keep shooting. The puck's got to go for you eventually. Another 90-second shift in the offensive zone. Byram's trying to go through to Power. It goes right through the crease. Here's that chance from Tuck. But Dobish is square up. He's got his glove up in a really good catching position to take away more of the net. Tuck wants to go right under the ball. And he takes a look at it. You can only shake your head at this point. It's another chance, and so you keep telling yourself, it's going to go. It's going to go. But the chances will continue to come.
Face off to the right of Dobish. Suzuki wins it. I think that might have been Demidov. Flipped to the Buffalo blue line, but played by Buffalo. Dumped right back in. No whistles. No icing. Someone got a piece of it. Suzuki tries to hold it up. Turns it over. Here we go. Oh, Buffalo couldn't handle a puck with a good opportunity. Suzuki digging. Can't come up with it again. Nice stick work by Montreal. Suzuki smashes it in. They're going to change a few guys. Caulfield. Nice play out to the top. Shot. Deflected up into the net. It'd be a face-off in the Buffalo end. 7:29 to go in the second. 2-0 Montreal.
Yeah, I actually spoke to Tuck before Game 6, and he told me that he missed some chances, some grade A chances early in the series, and that affected his confidence, and he said it just snowballed for there. But he said...
Oh, poor Tuck. I feel so horrible for him. Not. Come on, I can't believe I'm rooting for the Canadiens. That's how much I hate this Buffalo team and their fans. Majority of their fans this year. I can't wait. Oh, if they lose tonight, I can't wait. George Michael's coming on right away. Before I go to bed, I'm making that short. Careless Whisper is going to be sung. Nice poke check. Good job defensively, Montreal, with poke checks and not biting on fakes, and just really good job of fucking like puck awareness and where they are on the ice and not committing penalties on plays that could generally cause them. But Buffalo, oh, big hit. Buffalo just took a huge hit in the corner. I don't know how these guys stay on their feet sometimes. Amazing. Samuelsson keeps it in. Behind Dobish, Greenway plays it off a board. I thought it got blocked. It didn't. Greenway behind the net to his defense. There it is. Score. I told you, every time they don't clear a puck, Samuelsson. First goal for Buffalo. Same way every time. It's the only way they score. They play fucking air hockey. In real hockey, just keep smashing it. Banging it off that back wall and then flipping it out in front and then out top. And nice job by Samuelsson. Dobish didn't have a shot. He couldn't see shit. Everyone and their mother in front of the net, literally. All but about 3 guys on the entire ice.
Had a career year. Takes this puck off of Dobish's stick. His shot.
2-1 Montreal, 6:41 to go in the second, and fucking Buffalo's crowd's back into this thing.
Scored more goals from their blue line than Buffalo this season. The Sabres now another D goal. That's 12 in 13 games in the playoffs, and Matthias Van Samuelsson has given these people something to cheer about.
His 4th of the playoffs, his 2nd in this series.
Montreal better hope this game doesn't get tied up or Buffalo takes the lead before the third period.
That with Philadelphia, which is where Matthias
Are they reviewing this to see if there was interference?
Shift. The puck was cycled and held.
It's a good goal. Maybe it was the time clock. Oh, man, a turnover at center ice again for Montreal. They're getting a case of the Willies.
Been for Samuelsson. And that has continued into the playoffs. Sent into the corner. In on the forecheck is Kirby Dach trying to force a take.
It's too bad because I feel like Montreal was outplaying them.
Mixed up line. They have Suzuki out there with Bolduc and Dach. Ordinarily,
Montreal battling in the corner. Nobody cut into the net. They can't be like so non-aggressive that they become one-dimensional either.
double shifting Suzuki here.
Yeah, he's in the spot where Oliver Kapanen would be, and probably a big moment for the young kid.
Here's a great
There it is.
that one shot wide.
That was dangerous.
Great opportunity for Benson.
See, fucking Benson's starting to get going.
From Mallenstein and Greenway. First point of the series for Mallenstein.
Another one rockets by Dobish. I don't think he saw that one either. Caulfield, good play by Darlene. Caulfield was right on his tail. Dobish misplayed a puck, couldn't find that one either. Montreal able to flip it. They got something going here. Caulfield. Oh, no, it wasn't Caulfield. Excuse me. Behind Luukkonen. Left circle, played back behind the net. Evans out to the point. Battling against the back wall. Darlene. Samuelson. Evans. Right circle. Dotson. Intercepted. Buffalo up the left wall. Tuck loses the puck. Here comes Caulfield. Shot. Luukkonen save. Oh, he thought he got beat 5-hole. He's notorious for that this series. It almost squeaked through.
Picking up here late in the second period.
Oh, the Sabres had been pressing. They're looking for a goal to crack through against Jacob Dobish, and they finally get it. Matthias Samuelson's fourth of the...
Yeah, Dobish never even had a chance. He never could see that puck. 2-1 Montreal, just over 4 minutes to go in the second. TV timeout. What's up, John? Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. Buffalo just fucking, when you make mistakes or you can't clear pucks, that's how they get their goals. It's the only way they really score. Credit to them. But you don't see a lot of, like, breakaways. Or, like, you don't see a lot of fucking, like, oh, wow. It's just banging hard work, fucking forcing turnovers. It's like fucking, it's similar to basketball in that respect. You know, you stop pressing, getting up in people's faces. But that crowd's back into it for sure. It was getting a little quiet there. Montreal's got to be a little discouraged right now because they were kind of controlling this game up until that goal was scored. It was pretty much, I felt like Montreal was up almost 3-0. Montreal's out shooting them 18-16. They got to continue to do that. Montreal's got to continue to shoot the puck. This should be an icing. No, Dobish is going to play it again. Too much pressure. Squeaks out of the Canadiens' end. Benson, nice move. Breaks an ankle. Oh, someone lost the fucking edge for Buffalo. Got to make a play here. Every time they do that back check and you fucking turn it over, that's when things happen for them. Suzuki can't get a pass that was meant for him. Puck's going to go out of play, I believe, off Caulfield.
And was it deflected? Yes, it was.
And they get knocked off of Caulfield.
No, I don't think they should have caught. They lost 8-3. You shouldn't have won the series already if you fucking lost 8-3, even if you were up 3-0 or 3-1. 8 goals in a game. You don't deserve to win the series yet. That's fucking terrible, dude.
3:40 to go. Second period in Game 7. The winner on to the Eastern Conference Final to play Carolina starting Thursday night in Raleigh.
Face off, pushed all the way back to the Montreal back line. Chased by Darlene. Nope. I think Underwood or one of them, whatever his name is, fucking might have chipped one in. In front, nobody there. Oh, that was dangerous. Buffalo's putting the heat on. Pass didn't connect from way, way, way back in the neutral zone for Montreal. Montreal's like not getting back some of their guys too. I don't know if they were trying to make a change. That was a little funky right there. Huge hit in the corner, but nobody goes down. Here's Evans. Gonna dump and chase into the corner. Buffalo shovels it out. Here's Samuelson, gains the blue line. That might have been an offsides. It was close shot wide, or it might have hit a post or somebody else. That took a weird angle to the boards. Shot wide again. Dobish is having trouble picking some of these pucks up that are going wide. Some laser beams. Back the other way. Another one. Oof. These guys are firing on both ends. Is that Malestein? Head full of steam into the corner. Nice steal. Give it up to Suzuki or Caulfield. Nope, they're not going to. They're going to carry it. Flipped up from an odd angle. Whoa. What a play to keep it in. Caulfield. I think Davidoff. Or Davidoff, excuse me. Got a touch on it. Buffalo exits. Tuck. Waits. Cut off by Matheson, I believe, or Anderson. That didn't stay in, I don't believe. Wow, they said it did. Shot from the top of the slot wide. Doan, excuse me. Power drops one. Power, oh my God, Power went back door off that rebound and it didn't go to him. Dangerous. Minute left in the period. Power. Caulfield scrapping. Tuck shot. What a save. Dobish hugging the post. What a play. Matheson? What a play to get. I don't know how he got that puck from midair and tapped it with a stick to his hand. 2-on-1. This is dangerous. I think that's fucking Thompson coming right down the middle. If this pass gets there, Dobish is going to have to make a fucking major save. It got there, and Dobish gobbles it up. I don't know if that was Thompson or not. No, it wasn't Thompson. It was 71. Man, if that was Thompson, it probably would have been in the back of the net. Boy, that was squandered.
Quinn is going to get a chance here to
Thanks, John.
Helenos, who can't settle it down. He's in tight. Helenos has got 2 goals in the series. He just cannot hold the puck in. Tuck will get a chance off the wing. His slip goes to McLeod, and that's...
McLeod 71. I always forget his name. He's fucking tall too. It's so hard to fucking just when you see their height and they're up front, it's hard to tell between him and Thompson. I have the same thing with Doan and Tuck because their numbers are close and shit. And they've been playing on the same line lately. Flipped out by Montreal, right back in. Far post. What a save, Dobish. Holy shit. The whole team sprawls. Bodies everywhere. Pucks covered by Montreal. Great effort. Team effort.
Oh, it looked from here like Benson had a glittering opportunity at the goal post and couldn't knock home the game tire.
They're all staring at the big board. They're trying to see where did that puck go. It deflected off of Dobish. Off the Thompson shot,
wow.
Really good blocker save, and then the puck battle in front of the net. It's
what a save.
Stick strength as it hits Carrier's foot. Watch it hit Carrier 45 and go back towards Benson. The strength.
Dobish had to fight that off too. It hit him like right here, and he kept his shoulder up just long enough. Like a catcher trying to stop a wild pitch. Or a pitch in the dirt that bounces high, comes up quick.
This has been it.
Face off to the left of Dobish. Thompson right behind the centerman. They're going to try and get this puck right to him. They got Darlene on the left circle. Nice job by Montreal. Huge face-off win with 30 seconds to go in a bad position with Montreal losing all the momentum. That was a big face-off win.
as they are on the road.
Is that Darlene? Thompson gains the line. Nice move. Shot. Save Dobish. In front. Dobish. Another save. Oof. Thompson tries a wraparound. Stuffed.
Skates it away from Hahn. And
Montreal survives the period at least.
Hangs on to the lead as we head to the third period. It's a standing ovation for the Sabres here at KeyBank Center. 35 shot attempts in that period.
35 shot attempts by Buffalo that period. Some of those shots that went wide, fucking Dobish had trouble finding where they went. They're letting it fly.
I mean, Montreal.
Yeah, it's getting loud. Rightfully so. It should be.
We're winning by a few. They played a great period, nothing to show for it.
Yeah, they did. I mean, I can spend time talking about Montreal and what they're not doing, but Buffalo and what they are doing, they're connected. They have all 5 guys engaged. They're willing to go to the dirty areas and do it the hard way, and that's what Game 7's all about. You can't skill your way through a Game 7. Montreal's doing too much standing around for me in that period.
We showed a clip in the first intermission about how composed Suzuki was with the puck. The Montreal Canadiens were the opposite in the second period. They played prevent defense, which prevents you from winning.
Yep.
And on the other side, Buffalo is starting to show their size and their strength and their speed and their depth. They just kept coming at Montreal in waves.
Fucking bit my lip
because
today.
Montreal gave them the opportunity by alley-ooping the puck and giving it right back to him, not controlling and not possessing a puck, which is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, how many passes did the Canadiens complete there?
Well, Buffalo's they are too skilled. They're going to gobble up those pucks and shove it right down your throat.
That's how close we came to having a tie game. Montreal hangs on a bit.
NBA's on NBC or Peacock tonight, depending where you live. That Peacock shit is bullshit. Fucking, you gotta have like 25 different streaming services now to fucking watch this shit. Or steal it and we'll be a couple minutes behind. 2-1 Montreal at the end of 2. Third period starts in about 15 minutes. No, they're not, Quad. They didn't roll over last game. They haven't rolled over yet tonight. It wasn't looking good, though. Montreal was really starting to... It looked like it was starting to really go Montreal's way. They had a good second period up until they had that lapse. Gotta play 60 minutes, especially in Game 7. (16-6) Tampa Bay now. Bottom of the 8th. I would probably give up 16 runs pitching, I'm sure. I think I could get out of an inning without 16, though. If they gave me a week or two to practice. Teach me how to throw some junk, because we ain't going to be throwing the fucking heater. Throwing a 75-mile-an-hour fastball, if I'm lucky. 5 runs in the second, 4 in the 5th, 4 in the 6th. Diaz, 4 for 5, 4 runs, 4 RBIs. Holy shit. Caminero, 2 for 3. 3 runs, 1 homer, 4 RBIs. Probably hit a fucking grand slam. What was the other high-scoring game? Miami, 12-0. I want to see where all these runs came from. Toronto's up 5-3 on the Yankees, 7th. Boston up 3-1 on Kansas City, top of the 9th. 5 in the 4th. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, 5 in the 4th, 6 in the 5th, 1 in the 2nd. It's starting to get hot out. Baseballs are starting to fly out of parks now. Them balls don't fly early in the year. Now that it's heating up, you're going to see a lot more home runs. Edwards had a dinger. Sonoja had a dinger. Sonoja might have hit a fucking grand slam too. I think in both of those games they were grand slams. Be willing to bet. San Antonio's up like 6 or 7 right now, early. Still before half. This should be real interesting this third period. Who's gonna fucking swing that dick? If Buffalo ties this thing up, that place is going to go fucking ape shit. Canadiens better hope it's 3-1 before it's 2-2.
And you got to give Buffalo credit. They are big, they are strong, and they can skate. They knew they were desperate to get that first goal to get themselves back in the game. They worked for it, and they got it. Yep. Now it's a hockey
This
game.
is when they're their best, too. They're at their best when they're playing desperate hockey and they're rolling like this.
Yep.
Montreal's got to come out with their best period of the year.
Montreal was begging to get to the dressing room. They couldn't wait for that clock to count down to zeros on the scoreboard to get to the end of the second period. Here's the one goal. They're a different angle.
What a shot.
Look at what Jakub Dovish.
But that's what it takes to beat them, right? You got to wake up, guys. Put them on their heels.
There's no doubt about it. Had no chance to stop that one. 2-1 on our way to the third in Game 7.
Buffalo's rolling, Leaves.
This second intermission report is presented by Discover.
Man, I wish the Bruins were playing right now. I can't wait for the Bruins next year. I had a lot of fun doing the Bruins games with them trying to make a playoff run with a team that wasn't supposed to do shit. It was fun. I'll be interested. I'm really, really excited to hope. It sounds like Boston's going to do something this offseason in hockey. Celtics are going to have to do something this offseason too. They got to get better down low. That shit is trash, and I called it. I called it. I'm not trying to be a prick. I said Vucevic and fucking Dum Dum Gaza are not the answer, and they got exposed badly. And it wasn't just their fault. They were fucking exposed badly in that series. And Keta was always, they all were in foul trouble, but Gaza and Vucevic were fucking terrible. They couldn't even put fucking Vucevic on the floor sometimes either. That new ownership better wake the fuck up real quick. And it sounds like fucking Jaylen Brown might be out of there. They don't like what he said. I know they don't. I've been looking into it a little bit. The Celtics be dealing them. Don't be surprised if it happens. If there ever was a time where like it would happen, it's going to happen this off season probably. And they're talking about a couple different things, couple different options. Giannis is one of them. I really wouldn't get rid of Brown for Giannis at this point. As long as John keeps throwing fucking fins, he can fucking root all he wants. At least he's not a prick about it. Third period starts in 7:20. Facts, Claude. If it was up to us, both teams will lose. I wish they both could lose. I actually feel bad because there's been two cool Buffalo people I met during this series. So when I talk shit about Buffalo, you guys know it's about the peckerheads, not the fucking people that are all right. These motherfuckers that come in and cheer the last 2 seconds of the game didn't have the balls to hang out all night. That's that shit I don't like. Yeah, fucking, we met a few. Johnny, Lake. I think it's RJ's his name or some fucking thing. Carolina, it's going to be interesting, too, to see what Carolina's up to having all this time off. Carolina hasn't played a hockey game in probably fucking 7 days minimum. I'm going to look that shit up. When did... Come on, dude. April 30th? No, that wasn't against Ottawa. I was going to say, no fucking way. I'm losing my mind. May 9th. It'll be 10 days tomorrow. They're going to be fucking fresh, boy. There's no excuse them guys should be tired. That's a huge advantage if you come to play how you're capable. No, I don't think they'll be cold. If they're cold, they'll be for like one game. They got a squad. And they got really good fucking goaltending. Their goalie, I think his name's Anderson. He's fucking good. I think he's up for the Vezina. I think that's the goalie award. I know, what's his name? My boy Swayman's up for it, too. Swayman's up for the fucking goaltender of the year. I think Vasilevsky might be. And someone else. Fucking dude hasn't lost a game yet in the playoffs. I think he's played fucking goal in every game. He's 8-0. 8 games played, 8 wins, no losses, 1.12 goals against. Save percentage, 95. 2 shutouts. Pretty fucking good. Only gave up 10 goals in 8 games. Montreal might dookie their pants here. Yeah, I bet you want him to be Rusty John. I bet you're praying, dude. Carolina should run over both of these teams. If it goes 6, I'll be shocked against either team. I say there's no way either team pushes them to 7. If anything, I say gentleman's sweep. A 5-game series. I think that would be the one they probably lose, Quad, if they were going to lose one. Fucking sitting, these fucking guys know what they're doing. Not many teams really struggle with, like, sitting too long at this level. What's up, dude? Checking out this hockey game, Game 7, Montreal versus Buffalo. In Buffalo. Montreal's up 2-1. 20 minutes of regulation hockey about to start in a minute 20. How you been, Chose? Hopefully you and wifey are good. Oh, 1 second. I gotta refresh ESPN. Spurs were up by like 6 or 7 last I saw. Yeah, they're up 7. 51-44 San Antonio at the half. Sometimes making it enough. Oh, here we go. Cleaning up the ice.
And presented by Geico. Buffalo Sabres, Montreal Canadiens taking the ice for the...
I got to do it every once in a while on my laptop, too. If I watch it on TV, it's fine. Montreal better hope they go up 3-1 before this is 2-2. Or fucking pray they play some defense better than they did the last half of that second period. That was a bad last half of the second period by Montreal. And I credit Buffalo for it. They did a good job with forechecks, back checks. Once I sound like a broken record, but we see it. That's how they score. Turnovers in the fucking offensive zone. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Become a member, 99 cents a month. I'm going to do some members-only games real soon. I might do one big one for the members. One of the finals games or something.
for Caulfield. He sends it in, and that top line goes off for Marty St. Louis.
These guys are going to be a little weird maybe starting out this period, it looks like. Both teams being a little cautious, trying to get a feel. At least the first minute, that's what it looked like.
From Josh Anderson, and now Caden Gooley. Ahead for Philip Deneau, who scored the first goal for Montreal 4.5 minutes into this
nice
game
pass.
7. Zach Bolduc scored on the power play at 14:29 of the first.
Oh, Montreal got something cooking.
Buffalo sent Sanderson tilts his head back. There will be a penalty here.
Going to be a high stick or a roughing on Montreal.
Samuelson checking himself for blood. And Buffalo is going to get its first power play of the night.
Denault scored the first goal for Montreal. Is going to get a high sticking penalty. Oh, he got him. He got him. Good call.
The nose and the Buffalo power play that has really come to life after the Sabres changed the alignment in Game 3.
Benson, Doan, Darlene, Thompson, Quinn on the power play. Newhook smashes it out.
All of a sudden, they're 9 for 24 on the power play in this series with that 4 for 6
Last
in
game.
Game 6. That was
Darlene dumps it back to Thompson. Left side, Doan, shot around the boards. Trying to be dug out. Quinn comes up with it. I think he got it to Benson. Benson out to Darlene at the point. Thompson, left circle, looking, finds his man Quinn. Shot, beautiful save. Dobish. Puck still in the offensive end. Thompson backhands one. It gets out. They got to touch up. Montreal got a break there. Fired out.
as Matheson sent it down and he goes off.
Darlene behind his own net. Nice deke. Gains the blue line. Gonna go in the corner. Tries to pop it out to Quinn. Trickles behind the net. Two bodies from each team go flying, and it's cleared by Montreal again. 50 seconds on the power play. 2-1 Montreal, 17-10 to go in the third.
Speed
Tuck flying. Even with the goal. Tries to fire one across. Nobody there. Byram can't handle it. Evans, Norris battling. Finds Newhook. Tries to fire a shot. Blocked. Norris goes into the corner. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Neutral zone. Norris tap back. McLeod. Tuck. Right side. Cleared. Couldn't handle it. Got bumped off a puck on the boards. 5 seconds on the power play. Byram. Looking cross ice. Doesn't give it up yet. Gains the blue line. Left circle kind of whiffed. I don't know if that was McLeod or Power. Couldn't get a number on the jersey. Nice pirouette in the corner. Malestein. Played off the back wall and Byram couldn't keep it in. They're going to re-enter. Power, I believe. Shot. Doesn't make it to Dobes. Goes near side behind the net. Kept in. Greenway fires wide. Evans off the wall. Still not cleared. Kept in again. Just smashing it back in at the blue line in the nick of time. There's going to be an ice in here on the Canadiens. Face-off coming in their end. 15:32 to go in the third.
Icing the call.
That was a really nice play by Greenway.
Like this, you see a team short in their bench just ride it out with the
Krebs
big guys.
was in there
but
too.
Seth Tapper told me he doesn't think they're going to do that because of that fourth line. He said they gave us 3 great shifts that last period. Ozone time, energy, and the Sabres feel if they're going to win this game, it's going to come on a dirty goal like that.
And Montreal plays 11 forwards and 5 defensemen.
They're going to redo the face-off. It's to the right of Dobish. Norris is out there. Won the faceoff. Dropped back to the left circle. Dangled. Darlene looking. Fires. Wide. Puck almost went right out in front of the crease. Puck flies up in the air after trying to wrap around. Montreal chips it out. Darlene. Oh no, Samuelson's got to retreat. Battle in the neutral zone. Nice play by Denault. Gonna change. Evans still in there. Got Dotson, but Evans coughs it up. Big turnover. Nice move. And a loose puck. Oh, got away from him. He tried to put it around his back. Evans scrapping. Dotson scrapping. Behind Dobish. Montreal. Tough play. Coughed up. And a nice steal by Matheson. Takes it over center ice. Newhook on his left. Dropped. Shot wide. Luukkonen. Got right back in net quickly. Suzuki. Newhook. Suzuki. Out top. Matheson. Left circle. Shot just wide. Ooh. Out to the point. Matheson. Left circle again. Dumps one towards the net. Newhook can't get a piece of it. Puts it to the corner. Suzuki plays it back behind the net. Nobody home. Buffalo back the other way. Gain the blue line. Slot shot. Byram wide. Both goalies having trouble tracking pucks. Byram shot blocked. Gets it back. Shot. What a save. Oh, what a save, Dobish. And there might be a penalty here. Krebs just took him out.
Dobish rolling around. Knocked it down and then covered it as it was lingering.
Dobish wants a penalty. I don't know if it was a flop or it was sincere. It was so bang, bang.
Discussion with Jean Hébert about getting run over in the crease. But moments before, Mike Matheson almost makes it 3-1. His wrister clean through.
Oh, it hit the fucking crossbar. It didn't go wide. What a save by fucking Dobish. The puck was doing this. Right in the blue paint. And he put a glove on it just in time before it kicked back into the net. TV timeout. Good start to the third by both squads. About 6.5 minutes into it, I believe. 13:47 to go. No overtime. Daddy Nate's tired. Not tonight. I'm going to eat and go to fucking bed. Yeah, I didn't see. It was so bang, bang. I don't know if he flopped or not. I don't know if he embellished like what occurred. Man, fucking, I didn't know that hit off the post. It looked like it went wide. Whew. Matheson almost gave him a 3-1 lead twice on his last shift. And then Dobish with a major fucking double save at the last second of action we saw. 26-18 shots in favor of Buffalo. Dobish is pretty fucking good, man. I've been impressed with him. Oh, he got hit. He got it pretty fucking good. If he faked that, he did a hell of a job. They only showed it once. Face off to the right of him. One shot in the last 16-41 for Montreal and it hit a crossbar. They won the face off. Played off the back wall. Can't get it out. Shot wide or by Tuck or Dobish got a piece of it.
39 to go. Montreal leading 2-1. It was 2-0.
Yeah, he got him.
Not pushed. He runs right
He got him.
The top of Dobish, and that needs to be a...
That should have been a penalty. That should have been a penalty.
I mean, there's way less gets called than that. And
Fucking Sabres get mad breaks, mad calls. We've seen it all fucking playoffs. They are pushing for them, boy. Referees are pushing for Buffalo. They probably got told by the league, let's try and get some games in Buffalo. They won the face-off. Power carries it. Shot, score, tied up, 2-2. Darlene, cocksucker. Off a blown call. We saw it against the Bruins, too. Off a non-call on something that should be a penalty, Buffalo scores. They did it fucking 3 times against the Bruins in that series. A high stick, a fucking penalty shot, and something else. And of course, the douchiest dude, Darlene, gets it. Nice job by Power holding on to that puck. Darlene cuts to the fucking bottom of the left circle. That's way too easy. He should have had that. That was a bad goal he gave up.
leveraging down the left wing. He takes the...
He should have been on that fucking far post. Bad job trying to cut off angles on Dobish's spot there. Maybe it was because Power held the puck so long, but still. He should have been on that post anyway. I believe Power was a lefty as well, so he would have had to put it to the other side. It would have took longer to get the shot off.
Most points ever in a playoff game by a...
Samuelson. Darlene. Up to the red line. Thompson turns it over. Is that Caulfield? Shot. Oh, I don't think he even saw that puck. Slavkovsky took a rip. I don't think Luukkonen even saw it. That was off a face-off, too. Power got the fucking puck chipped back to him. Darlene cuts. He was on the left side of the fucking blue line off the face-off. He just runs right down to the fucking bottom of the left circle. That was drawn up. They practiced that motherfucking play. That's a set play. Here, you could just tell. It's like an inbound play in basketball. Nice job by fucking Montreal, but they can't get a shot on net. That was a nice clean draw again, and they couldn't get a shot off.
In the second period, that's almost a full period of playing time with one.
That place is rocking now.
On goal in the first period. They've been credited with 7 since. But they're in a tie game with 12 and a half to go. Hudson forced back by Quinn. Dobson.
Blocked by a defenseman. Oh, cross ice. Just missed his man. Put it on net. Near side post. Luukkonen gives up a rebound. Battle in the corner. Buffalo. Making moves. 2-on-3. Nice pass. Pulls up. Big save, Dobish.
And then the centering pass came to Texas.
Oh, nice stick work. We got 2-on-2. Now 2-on-3. Popped in at Luukkonen. Has to cover it.
Not going to take any chances with under 12 to go in a tied game 7.
The NHL app is your place to get every highlight from every game of every series. Behind-the-scenes playoff content you won't get anywhere else. The most NHL Edge advanced stats. The Stanley Cup playoffs are better on the NHL app.
Someone score. I don't give a fuck who. I want to go to bed at 10:30 the latest. Stalemate. Battling. Dotson in front. Oh, Evans couldn't get a stick on it. That was almost 3-2.
Shot attempts are 70 to 38 in favor of Buffalo. Here's Tuck. The goal that tied it. Darlene is fourth.
Dobish behind his net. Gets out to McLeod. Kept in. Shot fired. Saved Dobish or hit off someone and went to the other side of the crease. Oh, Greenway, was it? Or Power? Couldn't tell who that was. It actually might have been fucking Samuelson. Tuck battling for position in front. McLeod tries to get it to him. Can't. Evans can't clear either. Caught on the wall by Buffalo and then tapped out. Nice poke check. Buffalo can't play it in. Turned over. I think it's Matheson.
Benson, who's like a dog.
Good forecheck. Montreal playing catch in their own end. Can't get it clean to the neutral zone again. Benson, right blue line. Man cutting to the front of the net. Puck goes towards the back. There's a busted stick. I don't know if that's from a Montreal defenseman now or earlier. Nice pass cross ice on an angle. Suzuki left circle. Pirouette. Kicks it to the other side. Right circle. Goal line. Cross the goal mouth. Rebound. Oh, Caulfield couldn't get a stick in there. Good job by Powers. Or else that was another good opportunity. That probably would have went in. He got a stick on it. Luukkonen able to cover it up. One team with multi-goal comeback wins in Game 6 and 7 of a series was the 1950 Red Wings. Sabres, if they won tonight, would be only the second time in Stanley Cup playoff history to do that. Luukkonen hugging the post, face off to the right of him. Bynum. Oh, Buffalo got it to the neutral zone again. Kicked up top. One timer saved Dobish. It went between his legs and it went in. They called it off. There was a whistle, I believe.
McCauley has waved it off. Wasn't sure if he was going to. It took him a minute. But he said Dobish had it tied up for long enough. And I'm guessing the whistle blew as well, although it's impossible to hear it with this deafening throng inside KeyBank Center.
Wes McCauley is doing his 25th Game 7. He's been in this before, a long point shot.
Heard the whistle.
The whistle, no doubt. You heard it.
And as this puck goes through Dobish, the whistle's blown, the play is waved off. And
They didn't even play the whistle on that one.
7 tied it to.
On the first replay, you could hear the whistle. Wow. Montreal got a break there. Ref blew the whistle. Ref blew the whistle. I didn't see the puck moving when it was blown. Like I said, they only showed one quick replay, though. They don't want to show that replay too much, just in case. But it's the sound, you could hear a whistle. And I didn't see a puck squirting around until after it. Oklahoma City up 1. 7:46 to go in the third. Fucking Oklahoma City's good. I thought they were going to win it again going into the season. They shoot too many free throws. They got too many guys that can shoot threes. They got too many guys that can play D. They're deep. They got a deep fucking roster. Everyone can play. Yeah, that puck was tied up. No doubt about it. Draw won by Montreal. Played off the back wall. Got to get something going up ice. Turned it over again. Should be an icing. Yeah, icing on Buffalo.
Buffalo, these fans still booing. They've endured so much heartache in postseasons throughout their sports history. Think back to the missed field goal by Norwood, the Music City Miracle, the Brett Hull goal. Is the whistle sounding going to be added to a list of heartache? Or
Norris takes the face off to the left of Luukkonen for Buffalo. Got it to Samuelson, I think, or Doan. One of the bigger guys. Battle at center ice. Played cross by Montreal. Dump and chase. Newhook can't get to it. Kept in. Trying to get something cycling. One-timer. I don't think that got to him, but it was close. Ooh. Buffalo's doing a good job blocking shots, helping their goalie. Here's Newhook. Fired behind the net. Played out in front. Poke check. No one comes up with it. Newhook does finally. Shot fired. Either went wide or blocked by Luukkonen. Fired it back in front. Blocked. And Sabres got numbers. Oh, they're going to change up. Montreal got back real quick. Ooh, that could have been dangerous. Must have been a long shift. Give it up. You got Suzuki on the wing, dude. You're going to play cross ice to corner. 52% of Game 7s in NHL playoff history have been decided by one goal. It's pretty fucking crazy. Buffalo, nice move. Who was that? Benson? Nasty. It was Bynes. Or Bynum, excuse me. Wow, he fucking dangled that thing and he got a pick. Tried to shoot a backhand to the far post, and I think it skied.
And the Avalanche, 8 p.m. on ESPN. You want to tune in at 7?
Yeah, there's still a lot of time, John.
Coverage on the point.
Still a whole lot of time. Still 8 minutes, 23 seconds.
So at times they can get a little quick, and that D jumps up a little quickly. They get themselves into a little problem. But right now they seem to be perfectly synced. We've seen Darlene do it. We've seen Power do it. We've certainly.
Fucking Montreal, man, really having trouble getting shots off, even when they do gain the blue line. And whenever they have offensive zone time, Buffalo's just blocking every shot. Right in front, shot Dobish, huge save on Hellenius. Oh, good thing Hellenius didn't get that off the ice.
To say, after he allowed 6 in Game 6 and got pulled.
Great work by Zucker. He just pushes Dano off the puck. Dano's not firm
Thanks,
enough
bro.
on it. Zucker gets to it, and there's Helenius in front of the net.
Oh, he did get it off the ice. Wow, it was just shot right at him. Stalemate. Montreal just dumps it to center ice again, trying to get something going, trickling in. It's not working. I don't know why they keep doing it. Probably because when they get jammed up in their own end, Buffalo scores. That's what, like we've seen. That's how they score. D to D. Montreal's going to swap. Going to retreat to behind Dobish. 4 guys coming out of that end. Blue line. Played up the middle. Red line to the other blue line. Played off the back wall out in front. Nobody home. Right idea. Nice pass. Cross ice. Couldn't handle it. Think Suzuki. Tried to tap it to his defenseman. Nice play. Fired wide. Oh, got blocked and went near side. Montreal's sending pucks towards the net. They're just not getting there. But all it takes is one bounce. Greenway. This fourth line for Buffalo is having a big night. Oh, who's that? That was fucking weird. Malenstein with a weird check. Shot. Woo, Dobish might have got a piece, went wide. Byram can't contain it. Try to go cross ice. Slavkovsky can't handle. Or Davidoff. I don't know if that was 20 or 21. Retreating back again. Newhook gains the blue line. Whiffs. Comes up with it, does a 360 and goes just wide with a backhand. Holy shit, if that went in, that would have been nuts. Fired, goes off the back wall, covered up. Wow. That would have been a sick fucking goal. Would have been a horrible way to go down 3-2 on the fucking crazy play. A lot of action.
Much everything in front of him.
I think so
made
too,
several
John.
exceptional saves as the Canadiens have been on their heels here.
It's not because I just don't like either of these teams either.
When we enter in,
I had Carolina going to the club. I had Carolina going to the cup with like two weeks left in the season, I'd say. Before the fucking playoffs started, I did anyway. Montreal gains the blue line and once again can't keep it in.
Lingering on.
Under 6 minutes to go, 2-2. 31-20 shots in favor of Buffalo. Almost gained the blue line and poke checked away. Dump and chase. They're going to change a couple guys. Byram turns it over. Can't handle a puck behind the net.
Yay. Trying to move away from power. He saw McLeod coming, so he sent it in deeper. Stop and go by Deneau. With Anderson posting up at the net front. Matheson. In behind. Anderson couldn't stop it. Now it's Carrier pinching in. Tuck moved it ahead. McLeod, one of the best skaters on their team. Jams the brakes on. Drops it for a trailer. It's Dahlin again.
Nice save, Dobish. Fucking Dahlin. Ugh. I do gotta say one thing about Dahlin, though, I respect about him. His girlfriend had a fucking heart transplant, and he wrote it out with him. And she's not a 10 at all. She's kind of not, I don't find her super attractive. Doesn't mean she's not a good person or not worthy of love. But I give him credit, dude. They probably grew up together or something. It's not like some Drake May shit. But respectable at least with that. Too bad he's a fucking douche on the ice. Almost had his second goal of the night. What did I say earlier? If Dahlin and Benson score, it's usually good for the Sabres. Dahlin scored. Actually, both defensemen have goals on that line. Samuelson and Dahlin have scored the goals. I'm pretty, yeah. Yeah, I'm beat too. You think she's hot? I don't. That's why I compared it to it. She's all right. I mean, she's not ugly, but it's a cute story. They've been together since fucking junior high or whatever. It's that fucking Disney story 1 in a million people get. I never got the Disney story ever. I got it for a little piece of it for a while, but yep, Samuelson and Dahlin. Yeah, they're not getting rid of him. They drafted him super high only like a few years ago. He's going to be in Buffalo for a long time. At least through another contract, I'm sure. Benson scrapping. Thompson scrapping on the back wall. This is where Buffalo does their best work. Wrapping up in the corner. Out top. Dahlin whiffed on one. Broke his fucking stick. In front wraparound. Look up, dude. You got numbers. And a guy without a fucking stick. And you didn't pay attention. Slavkovsky. Oh, turned over. Caulfield. Ooh. That was a dive. Do not blow that fucking whistle. Buffalo tried to get a fucking tripping call doing that jumping, diving shit they do anytime it's a close play. Caulfield battling in the corner. Powers comes up with it. Suzuki, nice check. Caulfield tries to come in the backside. Kick to Byram. 3-on-3. In front. Cut off. I think it was Dotson. 3-on-2 the other way. Newhook. Tried to go cross ice to Evans. Intercepted. Buffalo's going to swap out. 3:30 to go, third. Montreal fires in from the red line. Played on the near wall. Doan. Intercepted. Evans. This has been a long shift for Montreal. They better get a change. Talk fires cross ice to the corner. Whiffed on by his teammate. I think it was Doan. Or vice versa. Talk. Right circle. Darlene fires one. Went high up into the net.
Broke his step on the big deflection.
A couple of things are happening here. Montreal's not able to sustain any zone time.
I don't know. He's not mine.
Into the Sabre zone. The Sabre.
Probably my second favorite Bruin of all time. It's close. Him and Marchand are my top two. And then Bobby Orr's 3. And the only reason Bobby Orr's 3 is because I didn't see him play in person. He's really the best Bruin of all time, though. Oh, no. Breakaway. Shot saved. Oh, my goodness. Caulfield almost snuck one by. He got fucking wiped out, too. 2-on-2 the other way. Thompson. Slow plays it into the near corner. Benson scrapping. Comes up with it. Battling. Shot. Save. Dobish. Montreal's got to switch. Power behind his own net. Nice job. Gets it to the left side of the blue line. Tapped in. Malestein takes a run into the corner. Montreal kicks it out. Gain the blue line. Pulls up. Stolen. Back the other way. Greenway. Head of steam. Out front. Loose puck. Bouncing off everyone and their mother. Regained by Greenway again, I think. Slap shot. I don't think it got to Dobish. Caulfield taken out at center ice. Minute 45 to go. Both teams changing. Malestein turned it over. Evans chasing into the corner. Samuelson gets it to his teammate. Backhanded across the blue line. All the way to the Montreal end. Montreal looks a little bit better this last minute or two. The ice has opened up a bit. Evans scrapping in the corner. Can't get it. Center ice. McLeod can't get to it either. Under a minute to go. I don't think anyone touched that. There's going to be an icing call. 50.8 left in regulation. 2-2. Face off in the Montreal end.
Here's one. Anderson's going to get through. Darlene and Power. His shot is stopped by Luukkonen, and then it pops up into the crease, and as Darlene's on his way back, swats it out of danger. As Anderson had a breakaway in the second period, he shot it over the net. That one, Luukkonen holds on to make the...
Face off to the right of Dobish. One clean. Powers runs into his own man, and they lose the fucking zone. It was either McLeod or Thompson. It was Thompson. Thompson receives a puck just before the blue line. Back wall. Matheson digging. Good hustle. Benson. Backhanded back in. Thompson gives a hit. Swim move. Dobish has got to watch out in front of that fucking net. Tugging that near side post. They're slipping guys to the far side. Montreal dumping Chase again. That's it. We're going to OT. Johnny called it. Good call, John. End of regulation, 2-2.
Only game 7 win in their history was in overtime. Derek Plant, the hero. 51st overtime game in 203 games.
51st overtime game in game 7 in NHL playoff history. Coming up in a few minutes.
5% of all game 7s in Stanley Cup.
Oh, I feel bad for the goalies.
It doesn't surprise me, to be honest with you, because that's why we're in a game 7.
I feel bad for the goalies. Whoever gives up this fucking goal is going to be destroyed. I never gave up an overtime game winner ever. Thank God. Never lost a fucking overtime game in the playoffs.
A new game going into overtime. So both teams got to take the first 3 periods and park them, whatever's happened, and focus on what's going to get you a win in overtime. And for Montreal, that's key because there's not too many things they're going to like over the last 35 minutes of that game.
Great point.
But they're in a
All it takes is one shot.
position to win it right now, and they got to park it and move on.
We gave praise to the officiating in the second intermission. There was only one minor called in the game, and then we thought this was an obvious call that was not called on the goaltender here. Just go right through the crease after a close call there.
He wasn't pushed in, and the last thing you want to do is be given free rein to players to go into goalies when the
Zucker should have got a penalty for that. Zucker took a run at him now that I'm rewatching it, and he's talking shit. That was fucked up. That was fucked up. That should have been a penalty. In a regular season game, that might be a 5. That might be 5. It might even be you're out of here. From that angle, that looked ugly.
a little bit. Yeah, gave Montreal a chance to get off the mat and kind of balance the rest of the period out. But
it's tied together because after the non-call in the crease on the goaltender there, it's the very next shift.
Well, that's the tough part for Montreal. For sure.
I'll show you guys the articles one day. I got fucking more articles than you ever seen in your life. Well, maybe your son has as many. I got a lot of fucking articles when I was in high school. And when I was younger, too. Like junior high shit. And then I got arrested. And got in trouble. And my coach was a douche and didn't play in college. I was going to play in college. I just fucked up.
The mentality to become really try to pressure and fight for that third goal if you're Montreal, and at the same time they weren't going to win the game 2-0 or 2-1.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so they really needed to.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit. I got headlines in the Providence Journal and shit. I'll break them out. I got them all up in my bedroom. I found them actually recently. Fucking stacks of them.
That Buffalo has to get
Urah's in them. Fucking Urah's in a bunch of them too. Fucking scoring goals, assists, pitches with me. And the fucking athlete of the week and shit.
and take the guy, but a great play executed by Buffalo. They put him in a tough position there.
And Josh Anderson had an unbelievable chance late in the game to try to win it in regulation for Montreal. Bouncing.
I just got to give a lot of credit to Luukkonen. You talk about there's a lot of uncertainty coming into this game.
I've been in the police report too.
He's He's made some amazing saves.
Not in a long
As
time.
well as Buffalo's played, he's had to make some key saves at opportune times.
Look at that, right there.
Unbelievable
Unbelievable
Sabres, and he has stood tall tonight. I mean, this is. I just love to see athletes fight through adversity and shut out all the noise and just get back to the basics and really understand.
I'll bust him out one
what
day.
got you here. Trust yourself.
I don't want to be like a bragger and shit, but if you guys really want to see him, I'll show you.
This game tonight. What are you laughing at?
Yeah, he's smiling.
What's his first two names? Luka. And he's played great.
How about his first fucking last name is Pekka? Make him say that.
And at that point, Montreal a chance to make it 3-0, 4-0.
I keep getting back to that third save on Texier.
Yeah.
On the breakaway.
Big time.
At 2-0 right there, and they go up 3-0 there.
I still listen to Wu-Tang and got high, bro.
He's given them a chance to get back into this game when it was 2-0. He's made key saves.
Not a ballroom dancer.
You wonder where his confidence
I'm pretty stoned right now.
last game, right?
Well, look at the coaches don't come around and hand out 5-gallon buckets of confidence. That confidence has to come within.
That save is sick. On a
He's getting jiggy with it. That's
Oh, I'm juiced right now, dude. I'm tired. I don't know what we got. What was something? Not bad for being really tired. Getting there.
there. He's firing the puck, doing everything. Guy can't get a point.
But you got to stick with.
I always have big arms. That's the thing. Like, you guys don't know me my whole life, so you don't see, like, I'm just really back to kind of normal. It's kind of the shape I was in most of my life, which is cool. I'm happy with it. But when people are like, "Oh my God," it's like, "Oh, I'm just back to normal." It's really like not a huge thing. I just do it to fucking stay on point and try to like get other people to do something that they don't think they can do.
That's what he needs.
Right here. This is it for some.
Because I'll do it no matter what.
Make
pretty
one
much.
play. Nobody cares about the whole.
But when you put shit on the internet, you gotta fucking do it. You're gonna look like an idiot. So that's part of the reason I did it too, to make sure I fucking got back to normal. Kind of extreme, but it worked.
You know, you've busted out of a slump.
So, Collie, it's our guy. Is that you want me to do it? Okay. I
No.
told there was a special guest.
No. There was a girl at the bar that had a boyfriend after she talked to me for fucking an hour or two or whatever. But she wasn't trying to go with me. Unfortunately. She acted like it.
That warms my heart. Boom and Buffalo have this unbelievable association and have forever. Of course, Chris Berman's in the building getting ready. It's amazing. What a legend. Yeah.
What a legend.
On the Mount Rushmore of ESPN. Yes, exactly. It all starts with
I'll believe it when I see it.
How's your bracket looking? Look, it hasn't changed in a long time.
Montreal better figure it out and keep me alive here. Let's go.
Carolina's been stuck there forever. They're gonna have 11 days off.
I'm gonna go get another coffee, I guess.
11 days off.
Hey,
I'll be right back.
I had 11 days off. We had 11 days off.
I think that's tied for the all-time record
for Philly. And it was 10 or 11.
And what happened? And what happened to you guys?
How many Hall of
I
Famers
can't
on
wait
that
to
team?
see it.
How many Hall of Famers on that team?
Excuse me. That first game was a little bit rugged, but in the first period. But after that,
you swept them in four?
No, we didn't.
They got 10 Hall of Famers on that team. Carolina in that Hall of Famers.
11 days off when Game 1 starts for Carolina. They played 4 games since April of 26th. They're 8-0 this postseason. They haven't lost a game. Freddie Anderson has been brilliant in goal. I don't know.
I'm standing by my theory that the more days off at this time of year, the better. I don't care how many days off they are. If they're good enough to win, they'll find a way to win.
Okay.
Regardless of how many days they had off, in my opinion.
It's a long time to be waiting.
But doesn't the team who comes out of this series, they've been playing a 7-gamer, don't they roll in at least game 1 with more than the team that's been off for 2 weeks?
It's very hard to switch gears that quickly in playoff series, especially coming off an emotional series. And don't forget, if Montreal wins this series, that's back-to-back game 7s.
Right.
Going into another series, a young team. You don't have time in a 7-game series to kind of work your way into the series. That transition has to be done immediately. It takes a lot of experience to do that. I think that Carolina's in a good position with both these teams playing in this game and having this transition quickly going into it. So Carolina's sitting in the driver's seat in the East right now. It's going to be theirs to lose. They're a strong enough team, in my opinion, to get through both Montreal and Buffalo, whoever comes through. And ultimately, in the end, if they're a good enough team, they will find a way no matter how many days off they've had.
I think Mess knows what he's talking about, so I'm going to agree with him on that. And an upset. Oh, the first time all season you've agreed with Mess.
Well, he's been there before.
Well done.
Many times.
Meanwhile, the Buffalo Watch Party outside the arena, they're going wild.
Well, don't get too festive. Listen.
We'll take a gander as to who scores the game-winning goal.
Yeah, who's going to score the game winner tonight? Last time I did this, I got it right. It was fucking Matt Boldy. Pick 2 guys from each team that should score the game winner. Oh, it's so tough. I don't even want to pick 2 for Buffalo. 2 for Buffalo. I'm going to go with Benson. Benson or Thompson? I'm going to go with, I should go with Darlene, but I'm going to go with Thompson. Benson and Thompson. And then for Montreal, Suzuki, Slavkovsky. Fuck it. I want to say Newhook, but I'm going to go Slavkovsky. I haven't heard Davidoff all night. Is he playing? I'm pretty sure he's in there. I always mix Davidoff and fucking Slavkovsky up. Their numbers are close. Evans has kind of been fucking, yeah. Well, I'm going to go. Oh, no. Oh, do I go with Deminov or Slavkovsky? Fuck. Or Newhook. Fucking tough for that second guy. Fucking, I'm going with Alex Newhook. Suzuki, Newhook, Thompson, Benson. My 4 predictions for the game winner. I got fucking Boldy right last time we did this in an overtime game. We'll see what happens. I thought I was going to get the one in the fucking Olympics right. I took Jack Eichel. I was wrong. I almost was right. Not really, but I got the first name right. It wasn't Jack Eichel. It was Jack Hughes. I thought it was Jack Eichel when I heard him say fucking Jack. 3 minutes before the overtime starts. 20 minutes. 20 minutes sudden death. Until someone scores. I'm pretty sure. In the playoffs. It's just first one to score. It's over. I can't believe I'm rooting for Montreal. That's how bad I can't stand fucking some of these Buffalo fans. Someone's getting sung to sleep tonight, though. Either that or tomorrow morning I'll do it. depending how fucking late this thing gets over. Come on, I want to see that fucking place be as quiet as a fucking church house mouse. I want to see Buffalo choke at home. Make my fucking night, please. No, I sing a lullaby for the teams I don't like every time they get knocked off of the playoffs, and it's the same song, Quad. People that know have been around know. They go. I hope I'm singing it to fucking the Sabres tonight. Or early tomorrow morning with my coffee. $10:30. Going into overtime, Game 7 in Buffalo tied at 2. I should have took Darlene over fucking Thompson. So I got Benson with a potential game winner, Thompson with a potential game winner, Suzuki, and Newhook. Just for fucking fun.
Seventh game 7 for Montreal in their 26th game 7 in their illustrious history. You saw the.
I'd rather have Dobish in net than fucking Luukkonen, though. Suzuki versus Benson for the faceoff? No, Suzuki versus Morris. Scrap at center ice. Buffalo comes up with it. Darlene can't handle it. Gets it to Benson, though, somehow.
Visible.
Trouble, Matheson. Slavkovsky. And the boys can't handle it. Here's Buffalo. Benson turned it over. Benson shot. Big save. Dovish. Oh, Benson behind the net. I told you that little cocksucker might get it. Fired in. Line change. Suzuki into the near corner. Fired back across ice. Kept in for the moment. Down low. Slap shot wide. Oof. I think that was Demidov. It's what makes it fun if you pick a couple guys who you think might score it. Just kicks it up a little. I think it's Dotson.
Alex Newhook is the only player on either team who has scored a clinching goal in a game.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Alex Newhook's the only guy to score overtime game-winning goal in a playoff game 7. I didn't even know that when I picked him. I swear. Evans couldn't keep it in, but gets to it the minute it crosses the blue line. Power off the back wall to his buddy. Oh, nice move. Buffalo might be cooking. Is that Quinn? No. Malestein chasing, maybe? Or Hellenius? There's so many guys to remember, man. I apologize, guys. I'm doing my best. I don't even watch these two fucking teams. I don't even know how I'm doing what I'm doing. Big hit. Keep this puck in, Montreal. You rip one here. Nope, couldn't do it. Dump and chase again. Darlene. Why was that puck play blown dead?
2 and 8 into the overtime period.
The only shot's a Zach Benson shot. The Canadiens muffled this breakout.
We should have paid him. We needed him.
They turn it over, and then Norris and Benson connect. Benson doesn't get a lot on it. Dobish is able.
Benson got something on it. He might not have been his fucking greatest, but sometimes those ones you don't get all of beat a goalie because he's expecting it to fly at him and it goes fucking slow like an off-speed pitch to a batter. Buffalo wins the draw. Decent forecheck. Montreal played around the boards. They're just dumping and chasing, trying to get a fucking turnover. We'll get someone cut into a net on a broken play.
And ran into some traffic in the corner, including Johnny Bear, who's moved to the other side.
Shoot the fucking puck.
High slot, backhand, circle. Trying to one-hand it out in front. Connor Timmins played it away.
It was a good idea, but fuck, you had a guy wide open and you had a shot.
Ballenstein got it in. He goes off. Nobody wants to stay on too long. Noah Dotson establishes the zone. He scales it hard around. Took a strange bounce. Came to the net front.
Thompson made a big play.
Played out by Darlene. Long ahead to Benson. Lindy Ruff will get this punch out there as often as he can. Hudson. Here's Suzuki. That stays up on the dasher for a bit. Darlene.
Suzuki.
Pokes it into the crowd. Hiram moved it along. Gooley into the corner for Caulfield.
Down behind the net. Slavkovsky. Darlene on him, battling up against the boards. Is that little cocksucker Benson. Gives it up. Oh, he couldn't stay on his feet. Norris couldn't stay on his feet. Ooh, that was dangerous. Tuck's out there right now. Canadiens behind their own net. Both teams switching up some shit. Forecheck coming into place. Teams just circling. Montreal coming out of their own end. In between the circles up the left wall. I think someone got a piece. No icing. Powers plays it. Montreal with the puck. D to D out by the blue line. Fired towards the net. Goes wide. Oh, played across the goal mouth. No one there. Out to the point. Oh, was that Matheson? Shot. Blocked. Davidoff. Matheson. Fired Evans. Loose puck in front. Newhook shot it wide. Oof. Chipped in. Foot race for an icing. Should be one icing, and it is. Evans beats him. Nice hustle by both guys. Evans and Doan. 15:21 to go in the first overtime. 2-2. 34-22 shots in favor of Buffalo. Boy, that was dangerous. Went right across the fucking goal mouth. Oh, and Luukkonen, I don't even think got a piece of that one that was wide. Went underneath his fucking glove and his fucking leg pad. Buffalo's got to clear this puck. Finally do. Hit off a player's helmet and backhanded in behind the Montreal net. Montreal goes up the fucking boards by the benches. Turned over. Battle at the right side of the blue line. Under 15 to go. Buffalo. I think that was Malestein. Helenia shot. Dobis. Save. Went up into the net. And
a great time to get one in his 25th postseason game.
Good work by Helenius to gain the zone, and it's Zucker who was posted up. I talked about it in the third period, that Buffalo was getting a forward, and they're posted up right on top of Dobish. Zucker is backing up, trying to get a stick on it.
That almost fucking went in. When it deflected, it took a backspin. It went just over that crossbar.
Paint draws a Canadian.
That was way closer than it looked from the other angle. Almost went in the fucking roof. Off the save. Face off to the glove side of Dobish. Canadiens win it. They keep trying to flip these pucks through center ice. Once again, they don't come up with it. A lot of contact. Oh, Thompson just busted his stick. Benson tried to leave one for him. Montreal back the other way. 3-on-2. Thompson grabs a piece of wood. Shot. Save. Luukkonen. Battle in the corner. Trying to get it out in front. Right circle. Shot. Did it go? Fucking screen froze. Nope. Still playing. Montreal fires one wide. Barely kept it in. Continue to keep it in. Tight quarters. Lost the puck. Up the boards. 2-on-1. Thompson. What a drag and a dangle. And he couldn't get a fucking shot off. And he had Benson with him. Shot deflected up into the net. Man.
Sent it toward the cage. Dobish without a stick.
Dobish, dude.
Thompson had the puck forever and never really did get much on it. He wants to drag this away.
Every player but Suzuki has had an opportunity to score that I picked.
He's with Thompson coming straight back on the middle lane. I thought Thompson was going to shoot it there, but he thinks the drag is a better play. Evans does not take a penalty, and Thompson doesn't release the puck. He doesn't slide it to Benson.
Good job by Dobish to put his legs and his skates up against that fucking post.
Score goes awry.
Evans, 7 for 11 in the faceoff circle versus McLeod, 10 for 15. Nobody on the right side. Everybody inside or at the blue line for the Sabres on this offensive end draw. No one gets it clean. Buffalo ends up with it. Newhook trying to battle. Goes to the corner. Goes out in front. Dobish pokes it away. Flipped all the way back to the blue line. No icing. Evans, good pressure. Doesn't matter. Turning and burning. I think it's Doan. And Talk. And McLeod. Kept in. Nice job by Montreal to tuck that one up the wall and get it out. 7 minutes into overtime. Oh boy. Left circle blocked. McLeod. Dangle. Nice job sticking with fucking douchebag. Darlene. Plays it out again after having a pretty good scoring opportunity. Buffalo through center ice gave it up a little too far ahead of himself. Looked like he was going to make a break to the net with nobody getting in his way. Wow. Hudson behind his own net. $10.50 to go. He could get one too. Suzuki line out there. Chasing the puck. Byram can't come up with it. Shot towards the center of the net. Fucking net. Nobody there. 3-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-3 shot. Hit off a skate, went wide. Caulfield scoots it in from the red line. Canadiens got a few guys off the ice. Nice move. Tripped up. No penalties, I believe. It's going to take a lot to get a penalty call now, I would assume. I would hope. Unless it's blatant. This fucking thing wants to buffer at the worst time. $9:28 to go. Just flipping into the neutral zone. And Buffalo keeps coming up with them. Head of steam again. Shot. Dobish. Might have got a piece. If not, it went wide, near side, blocker side. Montreal going to have an icing call against them.
Play here. scrape the ice.
This is a little bit of a break here for the Canadiens. They're going to get a break on the icing. Well, actually, they do not get a break because it is an icing. This is the first shift of overtime. Zach Benson has a chance. Josh Anderson has one and slings it wide of the net. That's
Hit a
the
post.
third crossbar that Montreal's hit in this game. Tage Thompson's got a great chance. He wants to toe drag it, but he can't release it. Dobish is able to stop it. And Slavkovsky's shot hits the left arm of Luukkonen. Now they are going to, as you see, have the shovel off here to...
Fucking guys are trying. 9:08 to go.
Clean all the snow. This is a break for Montreal to get a breather.
What do you mean bullshit call? They got to clean the ice. Unless you saw something that I didn't see. Unless you're ahead of me.
The Mets of Buffalo and Jack Guy of Montreal have each had just 5 shifts. And I can't remember the last time we've seen either one of them. And for the most part, Kapanen, making his first appearance in this series, has played very little for Montreal as well. He's played 7 shifts, 4 minutes and 45 seconds.
Montreal has a couple of forwards as well, Bolduc and Doc, that are under 10 minutes. This is a pretty short bench that Marty St. Louis is running. The longer it goes, perhaps the Sabres become the more fresh team.
Last win of the game 7 in overtime for Montreal, 92. And the Sabres...
Face-off coming in the Montreal end off an icing.
We mentioned the 1 win in their 7 previous game 7s. But it came in overtime.
Denault versus Norris to the right of Dobish. Tried to get it to Thompson. Blast Dahlin. Nice save. Dobish, nasty glove save right down in the fucking butterfly.
As you could.
And
Picked it up like a shortstop.
now 16 and 8, he wins this draw with some help.
Good save.
Sabres weren't able to get in front of...
Good job not to give up a fucking rebound on that. Dahlin's played 33 minutes tonight almost.
Denault comes off and Evan.
Morris taking the face off. Scrap between Thompson and someone. Didn't get a look. Shot. Another big save. Dobish with a screen. Rob Thompson.
This puck alive. And at his size, with the length of his stick, he can shoot the puck from far away from his feet. He drags it tighter and shoots it over Matheson's stick. And there's that traffic I was talking about. When you post somebody up in front of the net, you draw a defender. Norris and Evans are going to get right into the shooting lane, and Dobish has to fight it off.
Another face-off in the Montreal end. Newhook had it, couldn't handle it though. Dahlin kept it in barely, but turned over by his teammate. There's Montreal, 3-on-3 shot. Yeah, Montreal!
Wins game 7.
Newhook! I called it.
Alex Newhook.
I told you motherfuckers I'm good at that shit.
The game-winning goal.
Alex
in
Newhook.
Game 7s of these playoffs for Montreal. Only one other player in the history of the
Fucking called it again.
has multiple Game 7 clinchers in a single postseason.
I said fucking Newhook, Suzuki, Benson, or fucking Thompson. Fucking Newhook.
This mask down the tunnel, a nothing play.
Bye, Buffalo. Tonight the music seems so loud. I wish that we could lose this crowd. Maybe it's better this way. We hurt each other with the words we want to say. We could have been so good together. We could have had this dance forever. But now it's not gonna be. Please stay. And Buffalo chokes again, whether it's hockey or it's football. Yes! Bye, Buffalo. We'll see you in the fucking fall for some football. I told you play maybe 6 or 7 more games than us. That's it. Alex Newhook, game winner.
Is Alex Newhook and the Montreal Canadiens on the road.
I told you I'd rather have fucking Dobis than Pekka Luukkonen. My boy fucking made me look good tonight. I got to clip this shit up and call it a night. Love you guys. Suck a fat one, Buffalo.
They go.